Start recording. And now more gentle. Hello, everyone. How are we? Oh, I actually need to get up the chat. 1 second. I've only been doing this for a year. I'm still a bit... Oh my god, there's a hype train. Oh shit, what have I done? That's way too quiet. No. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Excellent. That's where we want it. Right. Chat's up. I can read, apparently. The webcam is recording for the silly edits. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the hype train, as we go. Medication being taken. Take your meds, everyone. Do your drugs. I am okay. It's been a tricky week. I was away last week, and I sort of haven't really got back into the swing of things yet. But we're here now. We're going to have a nice time. I have some things to unbox, which is very exciting. Chat is here. Still not looking great. But, you know, things can always get better. Looking a bit brown. At least I've tugged on a few of the leaves and they haven't come off. And she's drier than she was. She's not sopping wet. I'm fairly certain that my cleaner was watering her, which is why, because I haven't watered her, God knows, and she was moistened. How is everyone? Is everyone doing well? I'm going to assume that's a yes, because you're not all going to reply. Yes. I'm awake. I'm alive. I'm alert. I'm alive, awake, alert, enthusiastic. Can I remember what I was going to say? Congratulations, Dated Memes. Glad to hear you're escaping the... Oh, my word. Thank you, Notamaya. Yes, last week was half term, and I didn't have kids, but you know we went away for half term, and so it's just one of those things. It's everyone had a busy week last week, I think. Yes, thank you, Notamaya, for your gift of subs. It's very much appreciated. So what are we doing today? Today we are doing unbox therapy. Followed by, today marks the release of Foolish Mortals, which is a point-and-click adventure game. I don't know why I said that like it was a foreign language to me. But I am in Foolish Mortals, playing, I think, 7 different characters, including two sets of twins. Are they French twins? I don't think any of these characters are French. Two of them are Italian, or at least pretending to be Italian. It's unclear. So that's what we're going to be playing today. I should probably update the stream info to make it so that is... I was going to play some Rogue Trader and then play that, but then I realised that there was quite a lot to get through. Oh god, I've got to allow French twinks and evil bisexuals once again. Auto mod. Okie doke. Evil bisexual twins. I don't think they're evil bisexuals, but you know, again, open to interpretation. Hello, Kina. Well, you're very welcome to lurk. You can start reminding whenever you like, Ileli. I've got my coffee. That's hydrating me for the minute. Yes. Hello, Chancellor. Good to see you again so soon. Thank you, Scully, for reminding me to save. I will. Don't know whether to take that off because we haven't started anything. Unless it was some sort of religious message, in which case, thank you. So, before we play some Foolish Mortals, let us begin the Biguine and unwrap some things. So, first of all, we have this lovely package, which I'm going to be careful not to show the return address on. So, well, I might need to workshop this, but I think I'm going to start a little, the first P.O. Box unwrapping in history. So, my idea was, you know those videos where people do, like, posting a video every day until, I don't know, there's a man I follow who does posting a video every day, freestyle rapping until it turns gay, and then he does like a minute-long rap and then finishes off by saying how handsome Ryan Gosling is, or something similar. He just can't. It's just very hard to avoid those things. I think his name is Mark. Totally not Mark. Is it totally not Mark? No, that's somebody else. That's the one who does all the anime videos. Mark something. Hello, Zigraves. Afternoon to you. You have joined us at the crucial moment. Oh, well, thank you, anonymous gifter, for your gift of one sub to my Omster. So, we begin. I'm unwrapping. I presume this is how it happens. There is a box in here. No money, I see. It's all right. Got your loom warped. Excellent. Weave it. My God. So the mystery box inside a mystery little baggie, which I will think about keeping and then probably throw away. Ooh! We have a pair of gummy bear earrings. And there appears to be a message in here which says, may these bright but rather innocuous... No, but... Ruba? May these bright but rather innocuous visages of happy, docile bears never turn your insides into a volcano. Into a volcanic shit kettle. The Salted Fries Club. Thank you all. That is very generous. Speaking of the Salted Fries Club, I'm going to post a thing. Could somebody very kindly post a link to the Discord, and I will pin it. So obviously I'm going to need to put that on. One of them on. I don't think I could fit two in one hole. Never mind. It's too late. It's too late. There we go. Well, maybe. Hang on. It's quite a thin. Oh, and this may be the best gift of all. It comes with lots of little rubber backs. So, we're saved. Right. Can we give him a friend? Yes. Yes, we can. Barely a vowel on the don't. Yes. Well, thank you very much. That is very kind. I will take a picture of this, the inside of this box. You can purchase them separately. Yes, but why would you? Where's the fun in that? Do you just want to? Sir Graves, please. This is a respectable stream. Indy's shouting. Oh, I don't think I know that song, Nika. You'll have to share with the class. Actually, I'll just I've got Discord open, so hibbity boo. And actually, I'm going to write a message there. Join the Discord. Sorry, Yosh. You've missed it. So, right, that was the first package. Thank you very much. That's to be treasured. Shitting here and shitting everywhere. Next up is the package. If it's not full of gold, I'll be disappointed. Righty then. It's a quite a big box. Right. This is a real pull. This is a real pull tab. This is not your grandmother's pull tab. I am the Reaving Tempest incarnate. Oh no, it's all folded in on itself. What's going on? Oh, there's a hype chest. Thank you, those of you who've contributed to the hype train. As ever, I'm grateful. Ooh! Oh my goodness. My goodness gracious. We have foodstuffs. We have Polish foodstuffs. We have what appears to be some sort of religious icon out of what I'm assuming is gingerbread. I'm going to enjoy that very much. I might have some with my coffee in a minute. Next up, we have... oh my god, there's so many... I think I know who this comes from. Copernicus? You're not supposed to eat Copernicus? Okay, don't eat Copernicus. What is Copernicus? I don't know. He's too hot. Oh, is it the one you have to soak? Or is it... No, do not the Copernicus. Because someone's going to have to explain. You can display him. Okay. I'll display Copernicus. That seems appropriate. This also has Copernic on it. These appear to be some sort of chocolate-covered treats. Can I eat these? Or are they also for display? Can someone explain the Copernicus thing? I just find that rather funny. A gingerbread marzipan. Marzipan gingerbread. Well, they look tasty. The rest is for eating. Okay, excellent. Thank you, Indy. Yes, I believe, Indy, this is your package. So I am very grateful. And next up, in the box of wonders, we have more chocolate-covered things. Ooh! Multiple chocolate-covered things. Let's get rid of this box. Never mind. I can get another one. So, we have... Pierniki Najwane. O Dezerwoj Sheshkolajie. I'm sorry for butchering that. Which appear to be some sort of chocolate-covered biscuit with apricots. I like apricots. And then we have a second variety of Pierniki Najwane. With Bialej Sheshkolajie. And these appear to be, is that black currants? With white chocolate on the outside. So marvellous. Thank you very much. This has been a wonderful experience. Opening miscellaneous boxes. I will have to sample some. With my... I might have to make a second coffee. Just to stay awake. Because I didn't stay up until 4 in the morning the other night playing Warframe, and I'm catching up on sleep still. So, are they black currants or are they myrtles? Is a myrtle just a small black currant? That's what I want to know. Just keep sending me food until I'm the size of, is it Violet in Willy Wonka? Go find your hook, Zig Graves. Well, in theory, that should be the end of the P.O. Box woes. Although they did send me a letter saying that I had to send up I thought I'd set up a direct debit when I set it up. But then they sent me a letter being like, you need to set up a direct debit by filling in this paper form and sending it back to us. So I will check that. But we should be good for the first few months or so. Hang on a minute. There's something strange going on here. We're sort of... my interface is showing that I'm peaking quite a lot. So I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Still peaking a fair bit, but let's go. I've hit peak. Peak? That seems like a reasonable level. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Now I'm not peaking nearly as much, which is lovely for everyone involved. I did also notice on the stream video that things were a bit crunchy. I peaked in 2009. Yes, I think if someone could enlighten me and the Chancellor. Myself and the Chancellor of the Exchequer would like to know. I also realise that there are... So, first of all, Thank you very much for these marvellous gifts. I'm going to have a joy explaining this to people. And obviously, we all know that even though it's not explicit, these are definitely sugar-free. I mean, they are presumably not made with sugar, these ones. So, yes, I think that's what rings a bell. But he can be displayed. It's like those that ration you used to get, that armies used to use. You know, in the kind of Civil War. I'm not going to eat these, but I will have a joy explaining that they are sugar-free gummy bears to people. So, hard tack. Thank you, kiddo. Always there on the information that I have not got. Bricked up Copernicus. Biscuits Brown. Biscuits Brown are a ration from Rashit. There's a slip of the tongue. Are a ration that you get in the army in the UK, or at least you used to. And when I briefly did Cadet Corps, what is on? I don't have words today. I apologise. When I did, army cadets when I was at school, they gave you the rations of Biscuits Brown, which supposedly just bung you up. So if you have some sugar-free gummy bears and Biscuits Brown, you just create equilibrium. Well, he feels somewhat appropriate for Dawn Walker. Like there's some appropriate iconography in the background. I mean, is it like, I feel like this is an opportunity for Rebel Wolves. I'm gonna have to reconsider my configuration at some stage. I mean, I don't really want to move my desk again. It's a pain in the ass, but my desk is sort of too big for what it is. So we run a test of how big it is. But yes, I wonder if Rebel Wolves will make some hardtack gingerbread for their release, just to get reviewers to break their teeth. Nothing is too big, no obstacle too great to overcome. Right then. Oh, I need to send a message to David. Who is David, you might ask? Well, David and Sophie. I must send a message to David and Sophie, for they are the creators of Foolish Mortals. And also maybe they asked me to let them know when I was starting to stream. Outlook Express, or you're not even Outlook Express, Microsoft Outlook. Why you used to be good. I used to be able to use your search function and it would find emails immediately. But now we're having trouble fetching results from the server. Would you like us to look on your computer? Yes. Outlook, the one that comes with Office as opposed to the one that comes with Windows. I considered switching over to Thunderbird at some stage, but I don't have the Jew anymore. The Jew is not with me for these sort of micro tasks. I've already ranted about this before, but there's never too much time to rant about caching. I just want everything cached on my computer or my mobile device, and you should go and fetch stuff in the background when I'm not using you. Like, not excessively, but, just download the last however many emails. Let me choose however many emails to be stored on my device. Old man yells at cloud, literally. Okay. Right. I'm live now. Hope Thunderbird does still exist. And it seems to be doing quite well. I like Mozilla. They seem to have their ducks in a row. Their ducks in the right place. It's true, yeah, it's all about the AI data scraping. Speaking of AI data scraping, I was playing some Split Fiction yesterday. And I don't know how I feel about it. It was quite fun. It had some fun ideas. But ultimately, I don't know whether it's a good game. Like, it's an interesting story, interesting thing. But there were very few moments where I felt like the gameplay was integral to the experience. Apart from there's one hilarious moment that happened about probably 4 hours in, which I don't want to spoil because it's just excellent, and it really played into the split screen experience. Not the piggy. It was after the piggies. Butlerian Jihad. No. Yes, the capture moment. The capture moment was I just completely I lost it. I completely lost it. You have to sign the term. You have to agree to the terms and conditions, and you. Right. Sorry. Yes. Right. Yeah. I'm not. I'm ashamed to admit that I've never really. I've never watched or read Dune, which is just a thing. Hopping into Foolish Mortals. About 15 minutes. I'm guessing it's going to take me that long to get there. Shame. Someone ring the bell. Hydrate. Thank you, Aleli. Oh my god, I've missed one already. Oh, that's nice. I've had a session cancelled because the director can't make it. Nope, stop reading your emails. Yeah, the capture it just got me. And you have to agree to the terms and conditions, and you tick the box saying you agree, and then you're clicking the button, being like, "No, agree to do the thing," and then it says, "Sorry, you have to actually read the terms and conditions." You just scroll through, and the funny and again, this is why it was like this is the one moment that makes me feel like, oh, this is good being a game and good being split screen. Stream Will reads his emails for the entire stream. No, I don't think so. And I just and because the other person is busy doing their event, doing their thing, shooting some people or driving a car, you're like, can you see what I'm having to do? The game is making me, yeah. So overall, that was the best moment in that I've had. The piggies was funny. Hound, have we achieved that? The target thing, or I have to read for a whole stream. Oh no, I can't see it. Does that mean we've done it? It's too far back now. How do I see? Where do I? No, I don't want to edit the stream info. Quick actions. Can I see targets here? No. No, don't want to do that. Oh, good. Oh, no. Oh, thank God. We're only halfway. Don't take that as a cue to spend all of your and send all your points. Oh, that would be fun to read all read all the starboard stuff. That would be very amusing. I'm very behind on announcing things that I've been in that have come out. I started making a list of stuff, and then realised that I started making the list like at the end of September, and I have done nothing about it. So I'm just going to read out the list. This is not me making the posts, but at the very least, there will be some. I've mentioned some of these before, but I haven't posted about them. Sometimes because it's the way of the world. Sometimes you're allowed to say things, but you're not allowed to post about them. Because I suppose saying things is less permanent, but if we're recording it... Oh, never mind. Okay. Here is a list of things, some of which I have mentioned before. So, we have... I'm additional voices in Borderlands 4. I need to find myself, because I have a very funny line. Well, if I do say so myself. If anybody is playing Borderlands 4, and you come across the audio log... that something that says something along the lines of your electi, my darlings, elevate that fit pitch. Please, you must record it and send it to me. Nobody has, as far as I know, nobody has put together all of the echo logs on YouTube yet, but yes, it was a fantastic line. It was the line I did in the audition, and the feedback I got was like, somehow Will was the only person who said this line and didn't manage to sound like they were being nasty. So there we go. So that's the first one. One down, 7 to go. Dying Like the Beast, we've mentioned before. One of my French men from this year. The first of the, I think, 3 French men. We're one French man. One French man is out and about. Dr. Camilo Marin, the French man. Ah, hello, Jojo. Good to have you with us. A mighty blow! Yes. Then, I'm in Titan Quest 2, which is the one that I saw people announcing that they were in it, and I got sad. I thought, oh, I auditioned for that, and I don't think I ever got it. And then realised that I was additional voices in it because we recorded it ages ago. So that's fun. Then we have, obviously, Sigmar's Toll, which I am meant to do a post about yesterday and then forgot to, which is the Warhammer series with Age of Sigmar. I'm in AFK Journey, doing some additional voices, which was quite fun. I've really enjoyed the bits that I've watched of Sigmar's Soul. I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch most of it, but I like the animation style. So yeah, I would recommend. Although I don't know that I need another subscription service. Age of Empires 2. I am playing. Oh God! Every time I forget his name. I'm playing the Patroclus to the Patroclus is, you know, oh no, not even the right words. Patroclus to Hector, my character to Alexander the Great. And his name is Hephaestion? Yes. Yeah, fucking Achilles. Thank you. My brain is not working today. I'm just reading from a list. I'm in the Netflix series Nero, playing a man who dies of the plague, I believe, or something. He gets cursed by a witch very early on. Straight to jail. Believe it or not, straight to jail. I can't remember both at the same time. It's true. It's the kind of information I've realised that there's some information that I've outsourced half of it to another person. In this case, Patroclus and Achilles, I've outsourced half to you guys, and you always remind me of the other half. So my brain goes, don't need to remember the half. Yes, I did a lot of coughing in Nero. I was proud of how well I synced the coughs to the man's things. So I need to get a clip of that and post it. Part of the problem of this list is that I need to find. I'm keen to find the things and post videos of them. Then in Shadowverse Beyond, I play another doctor. Go, Jojo, take your meds. I like the idea that you'll compile all the coughs with just like the kind of millennial, like the Gen Z editing, where it's just all the coughs with no spaces between them and none of the context. Then I play a nice, normal doctor in Shadowverse Beyond, which is a collectible card game, I believe. Yes. We'll go with that. There are too many games. There are too many games, and I'm apparently too talented. I keep getting cast in things. I don't know what they are. No, I'm aware of it. Oh, God, stop digging holes. And finally, two things. It has been announced that I will be in Warframe, The Old Peace, coming out in December, I believe. That is announced. It is coming out in December, unless anything goes horribly wrong. They're desperate to seal me in the padded box of doom. This baby. She's done me well. Yes, I am playing Father Leon Allard, a sexy priest man who is into whips and chains, it appears. Plus ça change. Yes, he's got a crop top and a chalice. Who you can romance. The booth, it's a very small padded box. That's all there is to it. I can probably... Hang on. 1 second. Oh, God. Fuck it. We're doing it live. I can probably change... If I were to do this... Duplicate this. Yes, and you can romance the priest. That is also common knowledge. Well, I'm trying to blitz through the game at the moment to try and get to the sexy priest when he's available. The sexy French priest. The problem is that obviously this is not the first French character I've played, and I know that Poirot is Belgian, but very occasionally, because I don't do a French accent that often, I find myself saying a line, and it's the rhythm of Poirot is a very specific thing, and if I get to the if I do a line, and my brain goes, that rhythm was a bit Poirot-esque, I then have to be like, sorry, can I just do that line again because I fell into a strange rhythm. We've already broken that rule. We're romancing Marajai. It's all. Oh yeah, I'm almost certainly never. I'm not going to get to the Chains of Harrow, I'm sure, but we can try. We can try. The most annoying thing for me about Warframe is the mastery slowness. That you have to wait a day between mastery levels. But I suppose they need to put the brakes on somehow. Because ultimately, it's very fun. I mean, I haven't really played a proper shooter thing for a while. Like, really, since I was playing kind of Modern Warfare 2 back in 2010, 11. Well, in theory, I could just buy Harrow, couldn't I? Anyway, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Also, I don't really know how. I haven't spoken to Digital Extremes about how they would support me trying to stream any of those bits. But it might be possible to, make a separate account that has some silly accesses. Things. Things just happen. Yeah, the story. Yeah. I was actually quite glad that I did some sessions recently, in the last couple of months, where after having done some reading up on the whole Harrow history thing, and thank you, Aleli. Hydration is important, everyone. Remember to drink. And was glad for some of the lines where it was like, "Oh, I don't need this explained to me now." There's a lot of weirdness. Sexy priests, sexy elves, sexy vampires, sexy half vampires. What's the common connection? No idea. Right, was that the last thing? Oh, and then the last thing to announce, obviously, is that I am now a full member of BAFTA. And I think I had a slight panic because I was trying to sign up for a BAFTA event last week, and then it said your membership has expired, and I thought, oh fuck, what have I said? Yes. So then I tried to log in and sent an email being like, is there a problem here? And then they emailed back saying like, oh, hang on, something's gone wrong in the system. And then about an hour later, I got an email saying, you're a full member. I think it was on the day when Microsoft had their outage last week. And so they might have sent the email, and then somehow because the email didn't send, it never triggered the following steps in the chain. Yoshk, please. This is very serious business. Right, I was in the middle of doing this. Da 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 da. That's the inside of my booth. I could go in there. It's a recordy thingy. This is where the magic happens. Okay, in we go. I'll show you the process. The process. Oh, it gets warm in there. You can't hear me. There we go. Now you can hear me. It's because I've changed the settings on my microphone, but couldn't change the settings. So I had to hook myself in. And this is the place where I recorded all of Marajai's lines, and recorded all of so far Father Leon, and not all of Poirot. The first Poirot game I recorded in here. So it's very small. I mean, it's not the smallest place I've ever recorded, but I can just about spread my arm out there, and I can just about get my elbows out. And the ceiling, I've modded this basically portable booth. It weighs about 200 kilos. But once you dismantle it, you could fit it in the back of a car. And no room for echo, yes, and soft, crucially. No, not for the claustrophobic. It used to be that the roof sagged in quite a lot, so I modded it to add some, basically put some wood to give it a ceiling, and then covered that with some acoustic foam. And then it has basically the sides are like click together and go up, but that's not very stable. So I had to, when I knew that it was not going to move for a long time, I basically bought some steel poles. Not. Can a pole be square? Being extruded square? I don't know. That feels wrong to me. So that it now is much more sturdy than it would be normally. Overall, this I would recommend one of these if you are a voice actor with a potentially movable address. However, they are not cheap, and they sort of end up being mine was. I don't remember them being as expensive as they are now. I think they might have hiked their prices a little bit during the pandemic. But yeah, so if you're considering it, I mean, they're not paying me anything. You can pay me if you like. Just put some money in an envelope and send it to the P.O. box. And obviously this is also where I've recorded all the marzipan memes, apart from the ones I've just done on my phone. Okay, right. This is enough of that. We're going back out. Well, that's excellent. Why has that happened? El gato. This house is a fucking nightmare. El gato, wake up. Oh, I'm just going to have to unplug it and plug it back in again. Right, I'm coming out the booth. There we go. Hurrah! Oh, well, enjoy the cinema. Enjoy Frankenstein. So, we're back. It is time. We will begin, as all good things do. That's the end of that sentence. Right, I'm remembering to hydrate. They are gym rings in the background, and that is a pull-up bar. With yelling. Yes, for my ever laxening exercise routine. It happens We've very much fallen out. It is Wednesday, my mortals. I can't remember everyone who I play in this, but there are comically large chain links. Yeah. Why not? Right, Steam. Where are you? No, we're not playing Warframe. Foolish mortals. EF. Exercise routine is that I don't. Oh, there was a time. There was a time when I was as fit as a fiddle. I'd spent 3 years at drama school basically running around all day and being actor. And I could do all sorts. I could practically do I couldn't do a backflip. But it was, it was not without... I could do it on a trampoline. And now look at me. Sat here. 2 sugar-free gummy bears in my ear. Righty-ho. Ooh. You can hear some music, hopefully. And then I just need to switch a roux. What is being captured? Come on, find the window. The horse gym. Standing does. Well, stand to record. And I'm going to put... I need to put it in a window. Because then I can see what everyone is saying. What on earth is happening? Something very strange is happening there. What the... Eh? It's just doubled up on itself. Oh, why has it got the American flag? Oh, to be fair, most of the characters are American. Hang on, what happens if we close and open again? Let's try that. Maybe it... No, oh. Oh, it opens in full screen. Okay, if that's how you want to do it, I will have to avail myself of alternative means. Manage my stream. Stream manage. I don't want to rate Twitch. Then my mouse is gone. I need it. I need my mouse. It's a point-and-click adventure. Right. Hydrate. Right, you can see me. I can read what you're saying. So, only an hour after we started streaming, we'll have a break in half an hour. And half an hour begins now. Oh, look at this little exercise chat train. So, this is your headphone warning. You have 1 minute before I make a loud noise. I say 1 minute, but really it's as long as I want it to be. Is everybody ready? Well then. What voice should I do? I'm just going to do my own voice. Why not? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's foolish, my mortals! Ah! Right. Left click, interact. Double click, quick travel. Right click, examine. Let's begin.
They said there was a treasure on the island.
Oh god.
Its location, known only to the dead. I could see it in my dreams. How was I supposed to know that in order to find it, I'd have to die too?
This is Foolish Mortals, a point-and-click adventure game. Which came out today, in which I play. I think we discovered. Is it 7? It might be 7. It might be 9, but I think it's 7. When he retires from game development, I think. Yes, AJ Lukascio is playing the lead character in this, Murphy. I like this, having the credits at the beginning. Game's still a bit loud, sure. This is one. They did a kind of demo of this a while, like 3 years ago. And I remember I didn't audition for it, and I was annoyed that I didn't, because I just missed whatever deadline it was. I wasn't paying attention. And then I met, it must have been David and Sophie at Adventure X 2 years ago. And they were there with the game and talking about it. And they were like, oh, well, we've got a little book. You want to put your name in here? We'll get in touch when we're doing the full proper casting. And so they did, and then I did audition this time round, because fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you. James Harrison, that's a man with 2 first names.
Well, I think you're a fool. Everyone on Devil's Rock knows what happened to that house. Over 30 years it stood empty now. Locals won't go near it. I say all it contains now.
Yeah, the score is fantastic.
Dust, cobwebs and bad luck.
It's got...
I don't have time for ghost stories.
Then what do you want with it?
33 years ago, the Belmore Trading Company was wound up and absorbed by the state. The owner's dead, the heir nowhere to be found. Money was missing from the company accounts, and it's still unaccounted for. I'm here to find it.
So you're a treasure hunter?
Not
Hello,
quite.
Zero G?
I'm an auditor.
An auditor? Records, taxes, all that stuff?
Think of me as the adventurer of the accounts book. But on this case, I'm out of office and on location. At 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, the state's claim on that money lapses for good, along with my commission. So I've got one night to find it. I'm overdue for
the driving force behind all things in the world. Capitalism.
The comptroller you're meeting wouldn't happen to be Theodore Grimes, would it?
Yes, I believe it is.
Ooh.
Would be hard to convince him, I'd say.
Why's that? I'm a good talker.
He died about 4 days ago.
I'd
wager he's waiting to be buried in St. Juniper
I'm
Cemetery.
loving
stiff
the
as a
pacing
board.
of this dialogue.
Okay, that might be tricky.
It-
Talking to
I-
the dead isn't quite within my skill set.
Remember what I said about that house and bad luck?
My bad luck started long
This-
before that.
this
house.
makes me
it's a
so
3-day
happy.
journey to get here, and it took me 7. And ever
Maybe
since
as
my
a
suitcase got dropped
ADH
overboard in the
gamer-
steamer, all I have to my name is a pocket watch, a magazine, and $1.
I'm always ahead of where the words,
You owe
where
me
the
for the
voice
taxi
actors are,
ride.
and then the pauses between lines always feel exhausting to me. But this just like flows like dialogue, and it's just wonderful. Love it. Okay, what have we got? We've got a pocket watch. We've got $1. We've got a magazine. Oh, we need to give him $1.
The taxi driver was the type to prefer payment over conversation.
What happens if I give him the magazine?
The taxi driver wasn't going to be interested in my magazine. He wanted cash.
I think at some point, David and Sevi might join us in the stream. So if you have questions, be sure to keep them until that
Didn't you
point.
say you'd take me into town?
Because I know
You can
nothing.
walk
I'm just a
with me.
voice.
No one with any sense would go further onto this island at night. And remember, the tide's coming in.
Shadow over
In the hour,
Innsmouth.
you'll be cut off from the mainland until tomorrow.
Younger
That
David
suits
instead of the older one, yes. Everyone be cool.
Took the pocket watch out of my vest
Guys!
and flipped open the cover. I've got 13 hours to find $13 million.
Thank you,
Unlucky for some.
Elele.
If you're really dead set on it, here's a tip.
Guys,
Go
cool.
find the Spirit Queen.
The Spirit Queen? Who is that?
I think you'll find you mean, what's that? Good
Embarrassing
luck,
me in front of my friends.
McCallan.
Ugh. Got an achievement. Spirit Queen. Meh. Ah, you're here.
Walking into the port town of Deadnettle, I could sense its history.
Well, if you have
Every
questions,
stone, brick, and plank.
you've embarrassed me
Echoes
already.
of merchant ships
No.
loading and
If you
unloading
have questions,
all manner
then
of cargo from expeditions
make sure
throughout
you.
the Caribbean.
Well,
Gold and
if
treasure that may still
David and
lie
Sophia
hidden
are okay with
on
it,
the
just
island.
be tag them, and I'm sure they will try and get back to you. Meanwhile, I'm going to enjoy. Yeah, the score gives real. This will sound maybe like an insult, but it's not meant to be. It gives real like Disneyland vibes in terms of like epic, but cozy. Oh, look at him jogging. Ah. We meet so soon.
The sign read, "The Fantastic Fantocchio Brothers will be performing tonight. All ages welcome. Tips welcome even more."
Okay. There's a jewellery place. That's got something on the door. There's a,
Slap meat with a paddle. It's a whopper.
that man's got a whopper. Oh, no.
Well, blast my barnacles. That's the third one tonight. These fish sure must have been spooked by something.
Could it be the ghosts? 9 characters. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But they're all a lot of fun, to be fair. The billiards room. Can we go in?
I shook the gate, but it wasn't going. Down the passageway, I could
Oh,
make
sorry, I
out
didn't
a
mean to click that.
portion of an illuminated courtyard and the echoing trickle of a fountain.
We can't go in there. I thought the dialogue was going to continue while I moved around. There's a notice board. Yes. Just slot me into the schedule once. That's a newspaper place. There's an island that way. Can't go in there. Let's look at the notice board first. Oh.
Of all of the papers pinned to the board, one article stood out to me. It showed the beaming face of a rotund fisherman on the docks with a headline declaring he'd just broken the island's heaviest catch
Sexy
record.
BDSM vampire voice. I don't think any of them in this particular case. Can I go in here?
It was the door to a newspaper office. A note on the door said, "Out on a scoop. Back later."
Okay, let's talk to the fisherman. And jog.
Are the fish biting?
Not so well today, to tell the truth. That was the first nibble in hours. I'm near Kip's, by the way. I haven't seen you around here before.
I'm here because I have a very important job on this island. A calling that only I can fulfill. Dark secrets that I need to uncover.
Oh, you're a tourist. Now, why on earth would you choose Devil's Rock as the place to vacation?
I must have done something to upset my
Little-
travel agent.
little gent and
Name's
jogging.
Murphy McCallan.
Nice to meet you, Mac. Not peckish, are you?
I really
Help
like
yourself to what I got here on my
Murphy's
bucket, if
voice.
you like.
Oh,
It's
thanks.
it's got the right.
My
like,
expectations
slight
of a local
smarm.
seafood delicacy quickly unraveled when I plunged my hands into what felt like lumpy jelly. Ugh. It was a handful of fish guts.
That's the best bait you get around here. They smell pretty bad, but the critters on this island love them. Who would have known they're good at suckering in tourists, too?
Yeah, we know about the
Have you
spirit.
heard of the Spirit Queen?
Heard of her? Sure. But I wouldn't be heading out into the bayou at this time of night.
If she's out there, that's where I need to go.
Murphy, bayou's dangerous. It's not the kind of place you want to go alone.
I'll be careful.
Well, if you're set on it, just take the western route out of town. Left at Pimlico Rock, then right on into the bayou. Without dark it gets in there, you'll see the lights guiding you the last stretch of the way. Just make sure the gators don't get too much
Oh,
next to you.
gators. Okay, we need to get up that way. Yes, what are you reading?
What's that you're reading?
This is Herman Melville's
That wasn't a
Moby Dick.
sentence, that was
Are
just
you
a series of
enjoying it?
vowels.
I'm struggling my way through it, to be honest. I thought it was a how-to book. I must prefer the last book I read. It was much more action-packed.
What book was that?
The Encyclopedia of Fishing Lures, 3rd edition.
What's life like in Dead Nettle?
Well, it's not the hustle and bustle it used to be, but it suits me just fine. The ships just don't come through Dead Nettle anymore.
Yeah.
Not since the disappearance.
You must have been talking about the Belmore wedding. The locals actually believed the story. Have you ever considered moving to the mainland?
Nah, I wouldn't like it over there. Crazies, oddballs, crackpots.
Immaculate
doesn't have any of
vibes. You can put that on the poster. For what it's worth. I'm going to get back to exploring the
to
island.
exploring the island.
I wouldn't go looking for it if I were you, you know.
Excuse me?
The folks this island gets now either seem to be looking for something or running away from something.
It's partly because
You look like you're doing
it's just
both.
all voice
Got
acted.
your
But
eye
the
on
voice
that
acting
Belmont
is...
treasure, and I wouldn't be
as I
going
said-
right by you if I didn't warn you to stay away from it. I know
Sorry,
this
I'm
island
actually
has a reputation for
engaged.
macabre,
As I said-
and it's all fun and games in the beginning, but dig too deep, and you end up in a place
Normally-
you don't want to be.
What makes you think
Normally, when I'm reading,
Ned looked at me in a
or
way
when
that
I'm playing
told
a
me
game,
my
I like
plain
just
innocence
scan
was
the
going to
thing,
work.
and I'm way ahead of where the line
I'm not
is
a grave robber.
being
I'm an auditor,
being voiced. But here, the
contracted by
pacing
state.
is just
It don't
so
matter what
excellent
your reasons are,
that
Mac.
I can just...
You need to be careful with that house.
Follow
Us
along.
locals, we don't go anywhere near it.
And that's not
I
a criticism
appreciate
of
the
other
concern.
people's games.
You
That
can
is
really
a,
say
that
the
is
same
merely
goes.
just how my brain
I have.
works.
And I'm not the only
And maybe
one.
it's just because...
Ever since the disappearance, anyone brave or foolish enough to go up to their house has seen the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You might say it was moonlight shimmering off dusty glass. The
Exactly,
shadow
it just
of a
feels
tree
like
branch.
conversation.
or a curtain blown by an unseen
And for
breeze.
work, I have to read so
Deep down,
quickly to be able to
we
be
all
like,
know what we
scan
saw.
the whole
What did you
thing,
see?
try and get the sense,
The
and then
Phantom.
start speaking it.
It's not something anyone
So
would
I'm trained to read
Every poor
quickly,
soul who's seen the Phantom has been plagued by the most
and so my
awful
brain is always
experience.
10 steps ahead.
Night after night of endless nightmares. Months of restless sleep. Just visions of faces. Evil faces. Laughing. It's like it can infect your dreams.
Wow.
And who do you think the Phantom is? Or
Who is this
was?
phantom?
Nobody knows. But it must have been someone at that awful wedding. Someone who doesn't want to leave the house.
And also, I'm not
Doesn't want to
skipping
live
because the
in the
devs are here.
I appreciate your concern, but I have a job
No.
to do. I don't think my boss
I'm genuinely
would be too
really
happy if I
enjoying it.
report back that ghosts and ghouls are what's standing in my way.
You're not the first to come looking for the treasure.
I need to be well behaved.
If I find it, I could be the last.
Whether you find it or not, I hope that's true. For everyone's sake.
Drink your water.
Ned's talk of nightmares was the last thing I needed to be worried about. Even if it was a job, ever since I read about the Belmore treasure, all I could do was dream about finding it.
Let's head to this place. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how my brain goes.
After what felt like miles, the eerie darkness of the bayou
Well,
gave way
Yosh,
to
you
the
should
soft
just
orange glow
read.
of a gas lamp. And beyond it, the last thing I expected to find in the heart of the swamp.
No, I'm not going to force anyone to read. I wouldn't do that.
Hand-painted lettering on the side of a paddle wheel revealed the Spirit Queen wasn't a person, it was a riverboat. Its hull sagged, the wood swollen and split from years in the swamp. Peeling paint curled like dead skin.
Indy, you have
What
a point.
remained of its
Oh god,
once
it's a
grand
gator.
decks now tilted and crooked. It looked like a wedding cake that had been left to rot.
Yeah, that's a very fair description. It's a free... Don't pet the dog. What's in the water tower?
I considered climbing the water tower, but I couldn't imagine what I'd find at the top other than stagnant, moldy water. And there was plenty of that in the
Don't pet
bayou
that
already.
dog.
I jiggled the handle, but the door was locked.
Why is there a shrunken head?
As I took the shrunken head from the sign, it almost seemed to grin at me. Creepy.
You just put a shrunken head in your pocket? I'm guessing we've got to use the crane. I'm Fraser Crane. Just gonna look at the gator.
The alligator snapped at me like a sprung trap, giving me more than enough reason to stay well away from those teeth. If I wanted to get across the jetty, I needed to make sure the alligator wasn't on it.
Come on, hit it off. No, that's not quite. I don't want to go back to the island.
A swiveling wooden crane used to load up cargo. A hand-painted wooden sign was nailed precariously to the front of the shack. The sign read Dockmaster. Presumably, this little shack was where documents and licenses pertaining to the riverboat's operation were stored.
I'm not the snack. What can I see in the bayou? There's a lady who lives in a boat in the
I may have been
bayou.
new to the bayou, but even I knew that plunging my hand into alligator-infested waters wasn't a good
I know he's got a collar. That's exciting to me.
A fierce-looking alligator blocked my way along the jetty. A broken chain hung from its neck like a leash, but this creature definitely wasn't under control. Its milky eyes stared past me, but I could tell from the way it shifted, the way its nostrils flared, that it
It knew
knew
exactly where I
exactly
was.
where I was.
Oh, we've got chum. I forgot about that.
Hand feeding the alligator.
Don't hand feed the alligator. Yes.
That didn't work. The fish guts could definitely draw the alligator's attention, but not if they sank into the bayou.
If I go over there and put it on the... Friend log. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. Ah! So we need to put the thing.
I could.
No.
I couldn't do that. That wasn't going to work. That wasn't going to work.
Okay, not that.
I could. That didn't work.
No, I can't attach the shrunken head. Maybe I should head back to the map. That sounds like a good idea. Find something else. Sacrifice my leg. Yes.
As I returned to the
Oh.
beach, I could see the causeway was now fully flooded over by the rising tide.
As a
I was
child.
trapped here until dawn.
I suddenly felt
Hello?
something in the back of my head.
Little girl? You lost your mommy and daddy? It's late. There could be a lot of strange people around.
Yeah, I think I'm talking to one.
Maybe I should introduce myself. My name's Murphy McCallan. What's yours?
Mallory Wiss, angel on the outside, malevolent force of disparagement,
Roasted.
division, and disorder on the
You got
inside. At least, that's what Mrs. Huxley wrote in my school report. Hey, do you know what an enfant terrible is?
Your parents know you're here?
Of course they do. This is my happy place. I come here when I need to cheer up.
What's got you down?
It's my birthday, and I didn't get the present I wanted.
Well, happy birthday. Is being out here helping?
A little. It's a nice place to plot my revenge.
This doesn't sound like an appropriate way for a little girl to spend her time.
Little girl? Little girl? What am I supposed to like? Posies and princesses? Tiaras and tea parties? Those are not my thing.
Yeah, Murphy. Don't put her in a box. How are you planning on getting a
getting
revenge?
revenge?
I'm not sure. Currently, I'm at the plotting and ruminating stage of my plan.
What are you plotting and ruminating about?
How things would be different if I was in charge of the world.
Oh,
we had a school
yeah.
project last week. What we want to be when we grow up. Mildred wanted to be a baker. Bobby wanted to be a firefighter.
What did you want to be?
Queen of the universe.
I guess no one can accuse you of lacking ambition. Do you think you could fix the world's problems and make the world a
Leaving
better place if
God
you were
Emperor.
in charge?
Oh, absolutely not. It would be far worse. My patience is worn so thin with all the idiots around me. I don't know if it would be wise for me to wield that much power. You to the dungeons! You to the torture room! It would be very cathartic for me, though.
What present did you want for your birthday?
A doll?
A doll?
What's wrong with wanting a doll?
Nothing. I just didn't expect it. It doesn't
Yes.
quite fit with your whole aura.
I'm still a little girl. I don't have to defy all your stereotypes.
Yes.
Instead, I get this stupid tin boat. I know Sebastian's got something to do with it, too. He was all over the tin boat when I showed him my
Oh.
toy catalog.
Oh,
from
that might be a
Mulligan's.
good
Is he
shout,
one of your
Indy.
friends?
Not in a million years. You can
Is that
see right
Rhiannon?
through him.
Very possibly. Yes. Oh, God, she's good. Rhiannon, I love you. Shouldn't you be heading home?
Shouldn't you be heading home?
I'm in trouble at home. Mrs. Huxley held me back for detention yesterday. Again.
What did you do?
I convinced 3/4 of the class to sign over their eternal souls to me in exchange for some jelly beans. Third graders are remarkably easy to manipulate with a bag of candy and a little peer pressure.
Why did
I
you
can
do
see
that?
why.
You've got to speculate to accumulate.
Why did you want their souls? What use do you have for them?
Just making sure I'm prepared. And that's just step one.
I didn't dare ask what she was preparing for.
Rhiannon is perfect for this.
If you're not happy with your tin boat, could I have it?
I'll tell you what. I'll trade you my boat
For
for your soul. I'm just kidding. Your soul can't be worth diddly squat. But I would like a doll.
I love the dramatic music.
Have you heard of the Spirit Queen?
Look, if Maury put you up to this, you can tell him that I have no intention of going anywhere near his big, boring boat again. And anyway, those skulls look better with a little lipstick on them. I even made some cowrie necklaces for them, but nope. If we have a skeletal uprising, they're just going to have to maraud without being dolled up. And they'll have to take it up with Maury.
Who's Moray?
Nope,
Yeah, very much.
not
I think
falling
that
for it.
Do you like living on Devil's Rock?
This island is cut off from society.
I think the text is giving me
Isolated
that
microcosm
Monkey
of
Island.
dark and macabre.
Just as
If
in
I'm
the font.
honest, it fits me quite nicely. Lots of places to explore too, when I'm not banned from them.
She's
Where
an
are you
absolute
banned
icon.
Where am I not? The captain's club wouldn't let me in after I declared a mutiny. The lady at the newspaper office kicked me out when I tried selling stories about a zombie uprising. The witch doctor in the bayou threatened to hex me if I didn't stop sneaking on board and borrowing his toys. And the gravedigger banned me from the cemetery when I played a teensy little practical joke.
What did you do?
I convinced him the stiff he'd buried was still alive. People are so antisocial around here.
You snuck on board the Spirit Queen? You got past the alligator?
Oh yeah, Mephistopheles is a big softie.
Mephistopheles,
I think he likes the
for
smell
goodness
of rotting
sake.
fish in my hair. My dad works the trawlers. Our entire house stinks like the inside
The
of a
magical
humpback fish.
Mephistopheles.
I better get going.
I wouldn't walk across the beach again if I were you. This beach is covered in quicksand. I can hop along the surface, but with your weight, you'll be sucked down like a noodle.
No.
We shall.
Really? This beach has quicksand?
Nah, I'm just messing with you. Tourists.
Which is the
I
balloon?
didn't want to take the little girl's balloon from her.
Coward.
Her brooding face made it more than clear that it wouldn't be a good idea to get on her bad side. I'd like to buy your boat.
What do you think I am? A yacht broker named Mitch? Gotta get the big sales before the end of the month. I don't need your money. There's nothing on the island to spend it on.
You want my magazine?
What do you think of this magazine?
Ghost stories, huh? I mean, it's all right, but I like my ghost stories with a little more edge to them.
Despite the little girl's disparaging look at her tiny toy, I doubted she'd be okay with me commandeering it.
That's fair. Okay, so let's head back to Dead Nettle, see what else we can find.
Good evening, Ned.
Hello again, Mac.
You didn't tell me the Spirit Queen was a riverboat.
Oh, sure. That thing has been moored up in the bayou with her keel kissing the mud for years. Witch doctor lives aboard her now. Claims to sell all manner of hoodoo and voodoo. But to believe that, you need to be dumber than the bachelor in New Orleans, throwing beads at the Sisters of Mercy.
Catch you later, Ned.
See you around, Mac.
I'm guessing we still can't go in there. Then we have to go to the jewelers. What's up here? Look at
The billboard poster was peeling away to reveal layers of advertisements underneath, like some sort of consumeristic onion.
Oh, can we,
That didn't work.
No. Thought we could give the puppets a tip.
The door was locked with a sign in the window saying, "Closed for private appointment." I could see two gentlemen inside the store. A spindly man with a wiry mustache had his face
Ooh.
pressed against a display cabinet.
Give the puppets a
Diminutive
tip.
older
They said they wanted
gentleman
tips.
tried desperately to pull him away. I'd seen similar behavior in Laurel and Hardy pictures.
Oh, we could give her the shrunken head. Girl as I.
How would you like to trade your tin boat for this?
A doll?
At least the head of one.
Deal!
Good shout, Rashna.
Oh, I'll hug him and kiss him.
Thank you,
Conquer
Jagosh.
the world with him.
Yoshk.
Paired away, Angus.
Yoshk, please. The devs. I'll never work again. Okay, let's go distract the alligator. Oh.
Mr. McAllen,
Yes? How do you know my name?
it's a work assignment that brings you to the island. Am I right?
She began staring at me with intense, hypnotic eyes. Disguised within her tailored outfit and tortoiseshell spectacles, she had the crazed look of someone not entirely in touch with reality.
Yes,
That's
now I
right.
can put it on the boat.
An auditing job.
Eyes that looked like she was reading my very thoughts. Yes?
And you're late. Days late.
I was beginning to panic. Ned had warned me about the supernatural on this island. Was this person standing in front of me equipped with psychic powers that could read my very thoughts? How do you know all this? Are you the witch doctor?
The witch doctor? No. It was written on this telegram that came in for you. It came through a few days ago now. Your boss isn't too happy by the looks of it. Bill Bolam, the taxi driver, telephoned and said I'd find you out here.
You're reading my telegrams?
I'm a newspaper reporter. It's one of the best ways to get a good story. Now, do you want it or not?
If you wouldn't mind.
Thank you for my
Cal,
telegram.
You're late reporting in. I don't remember authorizing the reopening of a cold case. But you better make sure it pays off, or you'll be swapping desks back to the mailroom. Sid Sinclair. Sinclair
Oh, no,
Auditing.
not the mailroom.
Do you want to send a reply?
What was there to say? My only contact was going to be pushing up daisies by morning, and my one lead was the magazine I'd been carrying with me since heading out. Before I checked in with my boss, I needed some progress to report badly. You know, for now I'll just leave it.
Suit yourself. Sounds like you're up to some fun on the island, Murphy. Be a sweetie and keep me updated
Yes,
so I have something
reading
to write about,
telegrams.
won't you?
Wiretapping.
She didn't even wait for a reply before she started striding back through the bayou. She hadn't taken a single thing from me, and yet somehow, I still felt like I'd just been mugged.
I can't hear mailroom without thinking
I packed the fish guts into the tin boat. It was the smelliest
about how to
little
succeed
ship
in
to sail the
business
seven
without really
seas.
trying. When there's a character who gets his 25-year medal for working in the company, and they say, "How long have you been in the mailroom?" 25 years. And now we have our gut boat.
Perhaps this would attract the gator's attention.
Chug chug.
The hulking mass of scales and muscles lumbered to the edge of the jetty and dangled its toothy jaws.
Ah,
over the
now
side,
we can knock it
its
over.
nostrils flickering at each waft of fish guts.
Now to use the Fraser crane.
Ready? Aim.
Go! Bonk.
With a splash that would be the envy of any cannonballing kid at a pool party,
Thank
the
you,
irritable
Elaine.
reptile disappeared into the murky bayou. I just hoped it didn't hold a grudge.
Oh no. Gators never forget. It's fine. The water is where he lives.
The writing on the...
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that. In the riverboat.
Spirits and spectres from realms yet unknown, guide to me the wanderer who searches alone.
Ah, look, it's Dr.
Welcome,
Facilier.
Murphy McAllen.
How do you know my name? have you been reading my telegrams too?
I have no.
He looks like he has
need for
friends on the
such
other side.
Trivial paperwork. I have eyes all over this island. Now it's time for me to see you for myself. Come, step into the light.
Put your mind
I
at ease.
know a lot about you, Murphy. Unknown parents, a childhood spent in orphanages. I know things about you even you don't know.
How do you know all that?
My name is Dr. Morey. I am a conjurer, a shadow man, a controller of spirits that balance the line between life and death.
Won't
And
you
those
shake a
spirits
poor
miss
sinner's
me.
hand?
But for now, it's your time to talk, Murphy. Tell me why you've come to my humble abode.
I've been told you could help me.
It depends on what you seek.
I kept telling myself that the doctor's theatrics didn't convince me. That there must have been a logical
That's
reason why
amore.
he knew what he did. But with how skittish the locals were, humoring him seemed like my only chance of learning more. I'm looking for the $13
Mephistopheles.
million that went missing from the Belmore accounts. I'm an auditor in the company I work for.
Murphy, do you take me for a fool? I know what your mind sees when your eyes are closed.
The magical
Tell me,
Mr.
What do you
Mephistopheles.
dream of?
I dream about completing my work
I
assignment.
dream about completing my work assignment.
I see that spirit within you, hungering for more than an auditor's life. And I know you've dreamed about that treasure every night since you first read the story. Tell me I'm not right.
It's like the treasure is calling out for me to find it.
Many have sought the lost treasure of Belmore Manor. All have failed. Some, it is said, have perished in the process.
Oh,
Do
dear.
you know what happened at Belmore Manor all those years ago?
The ghost story? I've read it, but
Hi,
I don't
Miller
know how
mate.
much of it is really true.
Miller rhyme.
All of it.
Get set. It's Miller time.
Dark magic runs throughout Belmore Manor. The house was built by the Belmore brothers, 3 merchants from England, who made their fortune trading across the Caribbean. Xavier Belmore, an explorer. Yardley
name.
Belmore, an actor.
Also good name.
And Cecil Belmore,
Also
a
good name.
scientist. Their parents dead for many years, they each loved and cared for their young sister, Abigail. Abigail met a young sailor who worked aboard her brother's ship.
Met a sailor,
In
eh?
less than a year, he proposed. The engagement.
The real treasure was the points we clicked along the way.
Despite having the pick of any eligible bachelor in high society, her hand.
Well, we're playing
and her
Foolish
share
Mortals,
of the Belmore
which released this
fortune
morning.
was to go to a commoner. Because of their unconditional love for their young sister,
For their
the Belmore
money.
brothers sanctioned the union. But people began to wonder if Abigail was being locked into marriage, whether by blackmail or black magic. The 3 proud brothers planned a grand wedding, but in the months leading up to it, one by one, each of the brothers was lost, presumed dead.
Ooh.
And yet the wedding was still to go ahead. And with Abigail set to inherit the entire Belmore fortune once she came of age,
Oh,
people
Scribbler.
began to wonder
That's very
whether
kind
the
of you.
sailor was not a
thank you for your
perpetrator, but a
subscription.
pawn. On the
Subscription.
morning of the wedding, Abigail summoned the sailor to her chambers. I don't love you, Abigail declared. I never loved you.
Oh,
And before
Vicious.
the guests gathered in the house, Abigail declared that she would marry another on that same evening.
well.
John Rackham, first officer of the Belmore Trading Company,
Capsicum.
would be her new groom.
John
Except
Rackham.
that didn't happen. That night,
Sounds like a
everyone in the
cad.
house suddenly and mysteriously vanished. Perhaps it was the last.
Ah, the
revenge
green
of the
glow of
scorned sailor.
ghouls.
In the house that night was a heart that would be broken, a victim who would be tricked, and a force that would unleash evil. But
Oh,
no
shit.
one knows exactly who each was. If you want to find the treasure, Murphy, you'll have to find out.
Well, that's me told.
You're telling me that all of that actually happened?
And so much more, Murphy. Mysteries you have yet to uncover.
Dr. Morey's performance was gripping, but it seemed like something out of the vaudeville shows I'd snuck into as a teenager. Grifters peddling magic spells, fortune-telling, and miracle elixirs. At least that's what I tried to tell myself. And the treasure, is that real too?
It is as real as you are, Murphy. And someone went to a lot of trouble hiding it.
Can you help me find it?
I can. If you can prove your dedication to the search, I will need you to retrieve something from inside the house.
No, not
A
everyone.
small leather pouch called a
As you know,
green
Rhiannon voices
still
the little
lies
girl.
inside Abigail Belmore's bedroom. We will need it if I'm
We?
to help you. This will get you inside.
Oh, sorry, I wonder when. I thought you said wonder if.
You're not gonna pull a rabbit out of your hat for your next trick, are you?
I do not do tricks, Murphy McCallan. You'll soon learn this. The Belmore estate lies at the end of the northeastern peninsula of Devil's Rock. Find that gree-gree and bring it back to me.
Find the gree-gree. Okie
I'll
dokie.
be here when you return. And Murphy, this ghost story? Now it's your story, too.
Well, if that isn't ominous. Jogging, we go jogging. Let's go over here. To the
Framed
manor.
by trees and lit by moonlight, Belmore Manor stood imposingly in the still night air. Even without any lights on, it felt like something inside the house was calling me. Or warning me. From the outside, I couldn't spot any clues to the location of the Belmore treasure.
Can we see further this way? No. I didn't sing that song. What?
From the patina of rust, it was clear the patio set hadn't been used in decades.
I said jogging. Ow!
So much for good luck.
Pick it up.
I picked up the horseshoe that had assaulted me. It was heavy, as the bump on my head attested.
What's down here? Oh, it's a farm.
The knot was tied so tightly I couldn't loosen it.
Nope, can't get in
Doors
there.
were firmly locked from the inside.
Maybe it was just a small horse.
The wheel was too heavy to move. Looking out over the tranquility of the
God.
gardens, its magnolias lit by moonlight,
It's bleak.
nothing could take my attention away from the macabre sight dangling from the oak tree. A hanged skeleton, its wedding suit little more than tattered rags clinging to bone, and its skull seemingly watching me with hollow, unblinking eyes. An eternal groom without a bride. The skeleton hung high up in the tree.
There's something in his
swaying
hand.
with each slight breeze. Even from down on the ground, I felt disturbingly close to it. The stark trunk of the tree didn't offer any possibility of climbing
Can't
it.
climb it. Okay, so we go back around.
From the outside, I couldn't... From the outside...
Nope, that's not what I want.
From the outside,
I'm clicking the wrong one. Throw a rock.
I needed the key to open it.
Do a trick. Oh, can I throw the... No, I presume I'll be able to reach the thing from the
With a
inside.
deep breath, I placed the key into the lock of the house I'd been thinking about for weeks and turned it.
Might be able to throw the... In we go.
Hello? I don't know if I expected a reply, but with only an echo in response, it seemed like nobody was home. I hope that was just the wind.
Fuck. Yeah, maybe throw the horseshoe, but I think we might be able to reach the thing from... Oh, shit.
An orb appeared seemingly from nowhere, glowing and shimmering with energy, simultaneously captivating and terrifying. It was like it had a presence, an aura that I couldn't explain. My first instinct
Tim
was
Curry
to
in a
look for
corset.
smoke and mirrors, but this illusion was right before my very eyes.
That sounds like a
One
great
that I could reach out
exclamation.
and
Tim
touch.
Curry in a corset! I suppose we just follow the ominous orb. Up the stairs. How did he know which way it went? No.
This was strange. I didn't remember
I think it's
seeing any
spooky.
lights
It's
on
a
when I
horror
was
story, but it's
outside
not
the
horror.
house.
It's a ghost story. But I don't think it's scary. Oh. Oh. I think we just had a little hiccup there. Ippity bit. Let's... Back we come. Tim Curry in a corset. Okay. The ghosts. It was the ghosts in the machine. We'll get back to where we
Deep
were,
breath.
and then we'll take a little break. Clickety clickety click. Oh yes, they didn't like us saying that they weren't scary.
Hello? I don't know if I expected a reply, but with only an echo in response, it seemed like nobody was home.
Is anybody else getting deja vu?
I hope that was just the wind. An orb appeared seemingly from nowhere, glowing and shimmering with energy, simultaneously captivating and terrifying. It was like
Clickety
it had a
clickety click.
presence, an aura that I couldn't explain. My first instinct was to look for smoke and mirrors, but this illusion was right before my very eyes, one that I could reach out and touch.
Run! Run, man, run. Does he come up the side of the stairs that we went in?
This was strange. I didn't remember seeing any lights on when I was outside. Walking into the room, I realized it must have been Abigail's bedroom. I was in the right place. Somewhere in this room was the Gree-Gree, and I needed to find it.
Where's my Gree-Gree? Let's check the dresser.
The music box was locked with no visible keyhole, but a distinctive indent on the front looked like it might be the mechanism to open it, if I had the right key. The sheets lay flat on the bed, undisturbed for more than 30
Oh, it's rummaging
years.
time.
The
Ah,
gree
hello.
wasn't going to be there.
And we have the director with
Lighting
us.
the fire may have warmed the room, but it couldn't take away the chill I felt standing.
Oh, there's something in the fire grate. Ashpan.
I tried
You're
to
an
lift the
ashpan.
ashpan grate, but decades without use had rusted it in place.
Let's take the poker.
I took the poker from the hook.
Get out.
What?
I hope that was my imagination.
Did we hear that? It was the poker in the ashpan.
I wedged the poker in the grate. and
Don't
with all
poker
my
in the
might,
ashpan
Pulled.
without consent.
I picked up the object that had been glinting in the fireplace and discovered it
No,
was a
no,
jeweled
we don't.
brooch.
We don't find any until Act 2. Apparently.
The brooch fitted snugly into the indentation in the music box.
Aha,
With a
the
small
gree-gree.
click, the music box opened and revealed the contents it had held untouched for more than 30 years. The small leather bag was just as the witch doctor had described. It was hard to imagine what could be so important about it.
Oh,
You
shit.
should not be here.
Wait, I can explain.
You don't belong here.
I don't mean any harm.
Get
It's a
out.
ghost.
Get out.
Oh, shit. Ow. I was the
Good
gator.
fortune, the pond had broken my fall. It was a strange juxtaposition, wiggling goldfish out of my underwear as I tried to process the fact that I'd just
Yeah,
been
that's
the
fair.
victim of an attempted murder by a ghost bride. The stories were true, so that meant the treasure might be real as well. And now I had the gree-gree.
Gree-gree is a very funny
It
word
was
to
time
me.
to return to the Spirit Queen.
Murphy, did you find it?
I saw her. I saw the bride. She tried to kill me.
I told you it was true. Now, do you have the gree-gree?
Yes, I found it.
Good. Good. Now, do you believe what I've been telling you?
I'm starting to. Why did she try to kill me?
There are some spirits that, even in death, do not wish to give up what they amassed in life. The question is, are you strong enough to persuade them?
I would be if they'd give me a chance to ask them.
Precisely. That will be our next step.
Grondislav, I've said it a few times before you ride, but the pacing on the dialogue is just wonderful.
A manuscript for a voodoo spell?
It just
A
flows
spell to
so
help me find the
beautifully.
treasure?
A spell to reveal those who know where it is. There are many things on this island that have gone unseen. Stories that have been left unheard, at least by mortals. But I commune with realms beyond. Let me introduce you to a friend.
That's true, but there's also it's also a lot to do with how you've
The
directed,
cursed and the damned.
and just the pacing of the lines themselves and how they flow into one another. Oh God! Oh no! It's the Green Lantern.
I have returned to you, Master.
Lower. This gentleman wishes to find the lost treasure of Belmore Manor. Tell him how this
Teamwork.
can be done.
Makes dream work.
Only inhabitants of the house know where the treasure lies. Their spirits still within its walls, trapped between life and death. To ask them, those spirits must
Can
be
you summon a
pulled
ghoul
back
from
to
a
the
green
mortal
spirit pool?
realm.
That's amore.
That is what our spell will do, Murphy. A summoning spell to unveil the ghost trapped within the house.
7 ingredients place inside, tie closed and then unseal. Within the focus what may hide, this spell will soon reveal.
Once you've collected all 7, we can summon the ghosts of Belmore Manor.
We've got to get the
Once
7
we've
Horcruxes.
summoned the ghosts, we can ask them exactly where the treasure was hidden. You have served me, Loa. Begone. That, Murphy, is your goal. Find the 7
People are so
ingredients
talented.
named in the voodoo manuscript, place them in the Gree, and return to the Spirit Queen. Are you up to the task?
I think so.
Excellent.
Back into the pool of Mountain
Then
Dew.
there's just one thing left to do. The Gree that you carry is not yours. It was stolen from the spirits. And an artifact of voodoo will only work for its rightful owner. To be used, it cannot be stolen. It can only be bought, or traded, or inherited. Fortunately for you, the spirits and I are willing to make a trade for something symbolic of your spirit. The spirit that yearns to escape.
Now we are
from
actually trading our soul.
life. If you want the Gree to be rightfully yours, what do you have to offer in exchange for it?
Would the spirits trade the Gree for this?
I know far more about the house than what is on that fish wrap,
Oh.
Murphy McCallan.
Then my pocket watch. He's a timely gentleman.
What about this?
A pocket watch, a symbol of the life that doesn't satisfy you, a symbol of lost time. Dare you give it up?
I think I can do without it.
Then cast it into the spirit pool.
Oh, that's going to dissolve in that Mountain Dew in no time.
The spirits have deemed it a satisfactory trade. The Gree and its powers are now rightfully yours to wield. You are ready now, Murphy. Head out to the island and retrieve the ingredients we need. Then I will show you the final step of the spell.
How am I going to find what I need?
Everything I've ever needed for my voodoo spells, I've found here. It's as though this island draws the supernatural to it. The bayou, the beach, the town, the manor, all will help you in your search. Tell me, Murphy, have you visited the mill to the north, the fort to the south, the church at the island's heart? The island will lead
there's so many
you
places.
to that which you seek. I have no doubt about that.
Who is the creature that you talked to?
That is my Loa, the Loa of the mysteries, the invisibles, the messengers.
Is it a ghost?
No, they are the intermediaries between humans and the supernatural. There are two planes of existence, Murphy, the mortal realm and the spirit realm. Loa can move between them both. With my powers, I can command them when they do.
What's this riverboat we're aboard?
This is the Spirit Queen. It used to be a pleasure boat.
Like some sort of
Flying the
kaiju
rivers
battle.
around the island, a den of drinking and gambling. That's how I came to own the boat. A lucky game of chance. But between you and me, Murphy, it's a lot easier to win.
Oh, you
than
sneaky
spirit
bastard.
To control the roll of the dice.
I bet it's a
Sounds
girl.
like you cheated.
Fate was always gonna bring this boat to me. I just hurried it along.
Do you keep an alligator as a pet?
That's right. My dear old Mephistopheles.
See? He was a pet all
blind
along.
as a bat, but with the
He's a
smell
blind.
of a bloodhound. Good thing he's chained up safely in the boiler room.
No, he isn't. He was out on the jetty when I was trying to get aboard.
Where is he now?
Swimming in the bayou.
Oh dear, not again.
Okay, I think I'm going to go and find the voodoo ingredients.
We're back.
Part 1. we bullied a blind alligator. I feel bad. We should all feel bad. We're all equally culpable. Can I?
That wasn't going to work.
No.
I couldn't do that.
Is there anything else going on in... That's open now. Oh, the billiards room is open.
The sign read, "The Fantastic
Okay, nothing yet. Can I come in the water?
I'd heard of the medical benefits of open-air night swimming. To my mind, the only medical benefit was diagnosing insanity in the people willing to do it. Good evening. He looked past me like I was invisible, as though if he ignored me hard enough, there was a chance I'd disappear. I said good evening?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were talking to me.
There's no one else here.
Wishful thinking on my part. Have you taken a wrong turn, sir?
I'm just
This
having
man
a
is
look
sassy.
Well, make it a quick one, and I shall need to know your name.
Murphy McAllen, and who do I have the pleasure of speaking to?
My name is Felix Greer, maitre d', bartender, and acting manager of the Captain's Club. When Mr. Perkins has the night off.
What is this place?
This, sir, is the Captain's Club, a private members club for current and retired sea and riverboat captains. We are highly exclusive. Are you a captain?
He asked
there's a
with
bird that's got
smugness
out
that
somewhere.
told me he already knew the answer.
I thought not. Then may I recommend a
Sir?
slip exit? You'll find a convenient egress to your starboard side. If you like, I can give you a good swift kick in the right
Port
direction.
is alcohol, and
sir,
alcohol is
and
not
don't
right.
feel a need to stop walking
Yes.
until your ankles get soggy.
What makes you
What
think I'm
makes
not a
you
captain?
think I'm not a captain?
For one thing, you lack the grizzle, the crustiness, the essential R of a captain.
How do I get those?
Years of exposure to saltwater and a sullen, uncooperative crew, I should think. Do you even have a boat?
Actually, I did have one earlier this evening, but an alligator fell on it. Admittedly, it was only 3 inches long.
It isn't the size that matters, sir. It's the motion of the ocean. Tell me, have you
Well.
ever captained a three-rigger through a tropical typhoon? Have you ever run the rapids of the Mississippi without hitting a single reef? Wind in your sails? Fire in your furnace? Waves beneath your keel?
Have you?
Well, it's a little complicated.
In what
Gator
way?
ate my homework.
I get seasick.
So much innuendo.
I'm looking for the lost treasure of Belmore Manor.
Oh, goody! Another young adventurer seeking fame, fortune, or some combination of the two. Just the local color Dead Nettle has been lacking.
I best be
Okay,
casting.
I feel like we're...
Don't feel...
Oh, sorry, I missed this. Oh, damn it. Missed the line. Okay, let's... What's in here again? Bone fragment, coffin nails, chalk, black feathers, gunpowder, silver coin, rum. Okay, so we can... There was the
It
crow.
was a manuscript that looked...
If we get out of here... And we go to Belmore Manor.
Looking out over the tranquility of the gardens, its magnolias,
Can we throw the
a hanging
horseshoe?
skeleton, its wedding suit little more than an eternal groom with...
Oh, right, we got that line, but that was before it crashed. Hang on. Oh, we haven't got the horseshoe because we didn't... right, yeah, because it crashed. Run, McAllen!
From the patina of rust. Ouch!
There we go.
I picked up the horseshoe that had
It
assaulted
is more like a
It was heavy.
little...
as the bump on my head.
It's the sort of... It's slightly I'm desperate for a poo, and I need to get to the loo before something horrible happens. Appropriate earrings.
Nope.
Oh, no. Can I throw it at the...
I couldn't do that.
No. Okay. Let's try this place. Ooh.
Here, kitty, kitty. Psst, 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 psst. It was no use. That cat was clearly more entranced by shiny things than the stranger outside the gate.
Can
I couldn't do that.
No, can't reach that.
I couldn't do that.
Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, kitty, kitty, kitty. Fort de la Mort. Can we get into the church? No.
The church door was locked.
Oh, there's the, this man. Undertaker. Gravedigger. 6 of 1. Undertake his tools.
I scanned the headstones for
is he
anything of
graves?
note, but didn't know what I was searching for.
Oh, that doesn't look ominous.
I couldn't see any way to open the crypt door. Not a doorknob, not a keyhole. Whoever sealed this up intended to seal it up for good.
Okay, let's talk to the Undertaker. Actually, I'm going to take a brief pause before we do that. His run has reminded me of a certain situation. So then, coffin nails, yes. Okay, back in 10 minutes. No, shit yourselves, monkey. And we're back. Yeah. I've probably got another 45 minutes in me. And then I need to hop off. Right. The coffin. Also, I'm going to try one of these
Coffin lid
treats.
had been nailed down securely. I wasn't going to be able to open it.
Oh, they smell lovely. They're soft. Pocket. We just stole that man's jack. Let's talk to the gravedigger.
Hello.
Yeah.
These are
God,
rather
Sergeant,
Moorish.
Don't sneak up on people like that. You frighten the dying daylights out of me.
He looked at me like he'd seen a ghost. Sorry, you seem a little jumpy.
I thought you were that pesky little girl again.
A little girl? That doesn't seem like a reason to be scared.
She's a terror. One of these
We've
days
met her.
she's gonna
It's
give
true.
me a heart attack. Last week, she showed up with a doctor's note she'd forged, saying a man I buried that day was just a very deep sleeper. 7 hours I was out here digging him back up, at my age.
And was he sleeping?
Dead as a dodo. Just like that little girl will be if I get my hands on her. Who are you, anyway?
My name's Murphy McCallan. I've just arrived on the island.
Well, welcome.
These are a
Mr.
10 out of 10.
Murphy. I'm Edgar Kettle. Gravedigger, undertaker,
I'm gonna try one of these.
coffin maker, and anything else that needs doing to keep this cemetery running.
Yeah. Ooh, wow, the smell. Ooh, yeah. I think these are also going to be 10 out of 10. Did you make this coffin?
Did you make this coffin?
I sure did. But this is no more than a pauper's coffin by anyone's standards. The finest a parish pension can buy. Lock them in lumber, leave them to slumber, that's what I say. This'll end up 5 feet under by the end of the night.
I thought it was supposed to be 6 feet.
You're not the one doing the digging. 5 feet, and I get a tea break.
Was the little girl named Mallory Wisp by any chance?
That's her. The peril in a pinafore. She got the whole town thinking I was burying people prematurely. I walked past the school the other day, and they'd made up a jump rope chant about me.
You got any spare coffin
You
nails?
got any spare coffin nails?
No, I don't have any to spare. I've got a backlog of bodies begging for burial. But does the parish increase my funding? Nope. The roof's leaking. My table's broken. I've used floorboards to build some of the coffins. Take my advice. Don't go into this line of work. Undertaking is a dying business.
Do you think I could fit inside the coffin?
Probably
Why would I
not.
ask that?
The gentleman inside might make it a bit of a squeeze.
You mean there's a dead guy inside there?
There better be. I can't afford to be burying empty coffins.
Oh, what was the chant the school children made up about you?
Edgar, Edgar, crazy feller, just be careful, he don't get you. How many bodies did he strive to bury while they're still alive?
And now for the
1, 2,
apricots.
3, 4.
I wasn't looking for audience participation.
Sorry, I got carried away. Just like you with the burying.
Rude. Poor Edgar, he's just doing his job. Yeah. It's just very funny. Have you ever?
Accidentally buried someone who was still alive? Has someone been making accusations again?
No, just making conversation.
Well, not that I know of. When you
Pin the
think
Discord
about
link,
it,
sorry.
How would I know?
Shouts for help, desperate shaking of the coffin.
Look, I haven't sealed anyone up who was chatting with me, let's put it that way. I usually check for signs of life, but everyone takes shortcuts sometimes, don't they? I deserve some rest in peace, too.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Hopefully not the guy in the coffin.
Not funny.
I'm looking for the treasure of Belmore Manor.
Oh, A treasure hunter. Well, let me tell you something, young man. Don't even think about digging up my graveyard. There's no treasure buried here, and I'm
I like
already
these.
busy enough filling in the
I like
holes
these.
that are supposed to be here.
And I like these. Thank you, Indy. I think my favourite might be just the. They look a bit like bears. If you squint. But I must save myself from those.
Do you know anything about the disappearance at Belmore Manor?
I think it's important to let the dead rest in peace.
But what if they're not in peace?
Well, you got me there. Listen, I think there's more to that story than meets the eye. You know the three brothers went missing, right? Well, if you ask me, I think Abigail Belmore was behind it. She was engaged to a sailor, but nobody like her would go for a commoner.
She might have loved him.
She should have loved somebody with a big bank account, too. I think she must have been using him, pretending to love him so he'd do her dirty work for her.
Wow.
Bumping off her brothers. Then afterwards, she drops him and goes to marry the officer of the company. Fiendish.
Do you have any proof?
Yeah, just a feeling, that's all. But when you work with cadavers, you kinda get a sixth sense about things.
Although, if people send me more things to eat, I'm, like I said, I'm going to turn into a large katamari. Snow up your bum.
I best be running along.
Don't drop dead. I don't want anything else on my to-do list.
Can I pry open the,
The gravedigger definitely wouldn't have been happy with me prying up the lid of the coffin. The stove was already burning brightly.
anything in the
The
can?
tin was full of nothing but holes.
Nothing but holes.
Hurry up with the barrels, Morris. We gotta get these
Oh.
unloaded before anyone sees us.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Musket?
I think these people might be criminals.
Church is our hiding place.
You're not being paid to think, Morris. You carry those barrels in here and let me worry about the theological implications. This place has been abandoned for decades. There's nobody around.
Nobody living, maybe. What if there's ghosts, boss?
Darn it, Morris.
I love this
If brains
voice.
was dynamite, you wouldn't have enough to blow your nose. Now get unloading. And keep an eye out for anyone snooping around.
What if someone catches us?
If anyone asks, we're the new clergy. We tell them these barrels are full of communion wine.
I thought we was rum runners, not wine runners, boss.
Communion
Excellent
rum,
work, Andy
then.
Mack.
Ah, gotcha.
Remember, St. Juniper's Church is a place to get closer to God. And if anyone questions our alibi, we make sure that happens.
The pair of rum runners looked like the human personifications of the dish and the spoon from Hey Diddle Diddle, the gangly spoon bossing around the rotund dish as it carried barrels effortlessly from the jalopy and into the church. As it turned out, nursery rhyme characters become a lot more intimidating once they have revolvers.
We crack open a barrel.
The barrels were far too heavy for me to lift, though that gorilla of a rum runner had been picking them up like they were cotton balls.
Can I?
If the rum runners caught me breaking into their getaway car, I'd end up bundled up inside one of their barrels. Besides, from what I could see through the window, there was nothing worth taking.
I'll take the horn.
The jalopy door was locked. How ironic that the rum runners would take care not to be the target of criminality. Wandering happily into the hideout of a pair of mobsters wasn't going to be a smart move.
Fair. Anything in the chicken coop?
Cluck, cluck, buck, 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 cluck. I tried to persuade the chicken to come outside, but clearly I was out of luck.
Yes, of course. Talk to the chicken.
The wood was old and rotting. It wasn't going to be of any use. And who knew what critters might have made their homes inside the pile? The inside of the lumber mill smelled like sawdust and grease. Judging from the overgrown weeds, it clearly hadn't been used in a long time, and yet the lights remained on.
No, both
The
locked.
hatches were locked. From their shape, I deduced they were for storing lumber, and I wasn't in need of any 2x4s.
I'm going to take this auger. It augers well.
I picked up the auger from the tool shelf. The electrical safety of the panel looked questionable. I wasn't going to touch it.
Can we go in here?
I tried the door, but it was locked. If I touched the grease with my bare hands, I'd be spending hours trying to wash it off. The beam looked to be driven by the water wheel outside. For the
No, I
multitude of
didn't say
wires
Twinks.
fanning out from the top, it was presumably hooked up to a generator.
If you think I said Twinks, well,
The saw blades were rusted, dull, and would surely have precipitated the need for a tetanus shot. I didn't want to touch it. I hadn't seen something with that many scary-looking teeth since Old Lady Malloy's German Shepherd got loose on my 10th birthday.
okay. So we've got an auger. Got an auger, some bellows, a screw jack. Anything on the beach?
I peered into the tide pools, but all I could see was pebbles, sand, and seaweed.
There's a bottle. Ah, we can drain some of this rum.
As I picked up the bottle, I anticipated what could be inside. A brine-stained treasure map brand.
Who wanted rum?
A scribbled plea from a castaway desperately awaiting rescue. Looking inside, I found it was empty. The only writing on it was the embossed glass letters of the Orangello Soda Company.
I might be playing a bit more of this in some other streams. Because I'm enjoying it. Wait for him to go inside. And we're going to tap ourselves some rum. Which we need. Gunpowder, black feathers, short coffin. Okay.
It was a single coin made of silver. It was a man. Using the auger, I drilled
Sneaky,
a small
sneaky music.
hole in the barrel, and out poured rum.
Smuggling rum
Filled
off the
bottle
rum
with
smugglers.
rum pouring from the barrel. Relief washed over me at the realization that I'd done it without getting caught by the two rum runners.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Musket! There's someone out here!
Or so I thought.
Hey, fella, what do you think you're doing snooping around here? This is our church, you know, and it's closed.
I'm just here to do some praying. Mainly praying that I get out of this situation without a puncture wound.
He's being a wise guy, Musket.
I'm the villain full of lead.
But boss,
It's bad luck to bump someone off in a churchyard.
Now, where'd you hear a nonsensical thing like that?
I thought churches was hallowed ground, where sin and immorality would face supernatural punishment in this world or the next.
Where do you get this stuff from? I told you, I do the thinking in this partnership.
Just run away.
Oh, my second customer of the night. I don't know if I can handle such a rush. Welcome, young man, to Doubloon's Jewelry. All the riches to fill your breeches. Jewels, silver, gold, the finest things for you to behold. Whom do I have the pleasure of meeting?
My name's Murphy McCallan.
Oh, a pleasure to meet you. My name's Jasper Crumb, owner and proprietor. Are you looking for
There was
something
another person in
valuable
here
while you're
earlier.
here on the island?
Funnily enough, I am.
Is there a special someone in your life? Looking for an apology gift, perhaps? I've sold more missed anniversary necklaces and drunken fumble earrings than I can count.
No, I don't need anything like that.
Then how about something for yourself? You look like a working man. Could I interest you in a pocket watch?
Actually, I had one up until about an hour ago. Traded it to a glowing green guy for a magic pouch. As the words left my lips, I realized I sounded like a character from Jack and the Beanstalk.
Pardon me?
I'm just here to browse.
Browse away, young man. I'll be here if you need me.
There was no reason to use the microscope without something to magnify. Even if I could reach it, it was probably better for the jeweler to operate equipment like that.
Cabinet.
The cabinet was filled with used jewelry. Rings, brooches, necklaces, and more. Even secondhand, I would have had to save for years to afford any of them. There was no way I could carry a fishbowl full of water and a live goldfish around with me. I didn't need the poster. The cabinet was filled with precious jewels, geodes, and fossils next to a small sign that read, "Treasures of the Earth."
Need a bone fragment.
It was a manuscript that looked it was a fragment of bone. Good evening, Mr. Crumb.
How can I help you?
I'm looking for lost treasure.
I'd say you found it. Everything inside these four walls is a treasure, handmade to the finest quality.
I mean a specific treasure. The lost treasure of Belmore Manor.
Well, if you find it, bring it in here for an appraisal. I'll give you a good price for it. But that's a pretty big if, isn't it?
How's business tonight?
You're not a millionaire with an enraged fiancé, are you?
I'm not, no.
I didn't think so. Then business tonight is about as lively as a snail drinking decaf. The only other customer I had in here tonight was more interested in the provenance of fossils than the shiny stuff. Booked a private viewing, and then didn't buy anything. Can you believe it? The first time in weeks this shop gets a private viewing, and all they're interested in is bones.
Ah, sounds like our customer.
Fossils, too?
I sell all the treasures of the earth. If it's under the ground and I can sell it, I'm interested.
I hear Burke and Hare had the same philosophy. What are you selling?
We specialize in jewelry and precious stones. Rings, necklaces, earrings, and brooches in this cabinet to my left. Gems, geodes, and fossils in this cabinet to my right. You'd be surprised at how much of an impact some stones can make. My family can tell you that. We also offer a free polishing service on all purchases from the shop.
Small channel point
Just bring
cascade.
it in and we'll shine it up for you. Our little thank you to our loyal customers.
How do you know what jewelry was purchased here?
I handcraft everything this shop sells. I have an encyclopedic knowledge of our wares, Mr. McCallan, going back decades.
What do you know about Belmore Manor?
Oh, it's a tragedy what went on there. But I know what I think. Black magic.
Ooh,
Black
ooh.
magic?
That's right. While some of us make an honest living around these parts, there are others who are lured in by the darker depths of the sea.
Who do you think that was?
Well, it's simple, isn't it? Abigail used to stop by here all the time, taking a gander at the rings and the necklaces. She was a lovely young girl who always saw the best in people. And Mr. Rackham, he was a model for how to run a good business. Honest and decisive. Now, that only leaves one person, doesn't it?
The sailor?
Exactly. I'd heard rumors about black
Thank you, Emmy.
magic going on inside Belmore Manor. I think he was casting his spell on Abigail, making her fall in love with him. Why else would someone as rich as her want to marry someone like him? He certainly couldn't afford the rings and necklaces that caught her eye. I think,
Golden
come the night of the wedding,
goose?
she wised up. That's why she decided to marry Mr. Rackham after all. A much more responsible choice for the company.
What's the most valuable thing in here?
I suppose that depends on how you value things, doesn't it?
In dollars and cents?
Yes, I used to value things that way. But a lack of business has a way of making you more philosophical about these things. Now I'd say the most valuable thing here is Granny.
Granny? Your grandmother is in here?
That's right. In the fishbowl. Granny is my goldfish.
You named your goldfish Granny?
Yes, yeah,
It was
that's
the
one, I
most
presume.
wondrous thing. The same day
Danger
my
Noodle Bird.
grandmother Bethesda died, I was out at the local fund.
Grandmother
and
Bethesda.
I won this goldfish on the ring toss. When we got home, every time we mentioned Bethesda, that little fish jumped out of the water and back on in. We think Granny's passed on into that fish. What do you think?
I mean this with no disrespect, but I think that's the craziest thing I've come across tonight, and I had a ghost bride trying to kill me.
We all have our quirks.
But don't goldfish only live for a few years? If she was your grandmother, she must have died sometime around the middle of the last century.
Oh, yes, that's right. Each time the goldfish dies, Granny's spirit hops into a new fish. We must be on Granny number 44 by now.
That's what a ridiculous thing to do, to replace a goldfish over and over and hope that people don't
I think I'll
notice.
just look around for now.
I'm here if you need me.
Excuse me, would you be able to polish a brooch for me?
Let me take a look. Oh, well, 18-karat yellow gold, filigree wirework in a handcrafted floral motif, and round, brilliant cut ruby, if I'm not mistaken, made to fit a music box?
That's right. How did you know that?
I know my own handiwork anywhere. Now, how did you get a hold of it?
Oh, just a gift.
What a generous gift indeed. Well, we do offer free polishings on all items purchased here, so I'd be very happy to shine her up for you. Please, bear with me for a moment.
Polishy, polishy.
There we go, shining like a firefly's rear end. I'm afraid the clasp on the back has broken off.
Oh, you
weren't
bastard.
planning on wearing it soon, were you?
I wasn't planning on wearing it at all.
There's no shame in indulging yourself every once in a while. Lord knows I can appreciate the comfort and empowerment a pair of hosiery can bring. Anyway, we don't have any replacement clasps in stock, but I can put it in order. In the meantime, here's a button magnet that should hold it in place, as long as you're not too vigorous with it.
Thank you. It was a small leather pouch with a drawstring used for magic spells. Currently, it was empty.
Can I put the...
That didn't work.
Oh, we got a magnet now. Oh, can we use the magnet to get into the fort? That's a question.
What a nice young man. Isn't he, Granny? I couldn't have put it better myself.
Excellent. Oh, there's some washing.
The clothesline was decidedly out of reach, even for a person who wanted to steal someone's freshly laundered undergarments. I wasn't one of those people. The stories about Belmore Manor are true. I saw the ghost bride inside the house.
Blast it, Murphy. Don't say I didn't warn you. This island has had its fair share of the macabre. The best way to deal with it is to leave well enough alone. Why are you searching for that treasure anyway?
Well, it's my job.
Oh, I
The
can use
state's
that
claim on
knife
that
to
money
drop
runs
the
out at
barrel.
8 a.m. and I'm
it's all-
supposed to find it.
You seem pretty
all
passionate
coming
about
up
something
Millhouse.
that's just for work. What are the odds you draw an assignment like that?
Well, I might have made my own luck there. They wouldn't normally authorize an investigation so close to the statute of limitations running out, especially on a 30-year-old cold case. But thrust a stack of forms in front of the boss 5 minutes before clocking off on a Friday afternoon, and he doesn't care what he's signing.
Let's just hope he wasn't signing your death warrant.
Most of my investigations don't amount to more than counting paper clips in a municipal building or going cross-eyed over receipt rolls in a courthouse. When I found that old case folder tucked behind the filing cabinet, its only lead, a water-stained magazine, talking about a real-life haunted house, how could I pass it up? No luck fishing?
Not a bite, Mac. The Pengoza fish just ain't snapping for me today. Shame, too, because I'm planning on firing up my grill later. And the tastiest catch in these waters.
Catch you later, Ned.
See you around, Mac.
Hey, Ned, do you mind if I borrow your knife?
If you need it, Mac, just bring it back to me later.
What a nice man.
If I'm lucky with my catch, I'll be firing up the grill. You're invited to join me, of course.
Anything in this fishing net for me?
The fishing net was worn and useless. Using it would have been like trying to catch soup with a sieve.
So we go back to Belmore Manor. Have I got anything?
That didn't work.
No. No, I still can't do anything with that. But I can. Slicey, slicey.
I wasn't going to touch the molasses with my bare hands. With the items I was borrowing across the island, some may have said I had sticky fingers, but this would have made it a little bit too literal.
In we go. Well, that's my bone.
I reached up to the cow skull and dislocated its grisly jaw.
So we have the bone fragment and rum. And we need these lot. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Nurururu. Come now. Can I?
I jiggled the gate, but it wasn't going to open. If pirates and the colonial powers of Western Europe weren't able to get into the fort uninvited, I wasn't about to either.
Oh, there's gunpowder in there.
I could have tried squeezing my arms through the bars, but I already knew the barrel was too far away to reach. Even with the poker, I wouldn't have been able to reach the barrel. The gate was too well set into the thick stone walls to be dislodged with the screwjack.
Shiny
With the newly
thing.
polished brooch gleaming, I angled it towards the lantern.
Yes,
catching the
cat
light and
laser.
reflecting a red beam on the wall. I took a handful of the spilled gunpowder.
Just put it in his pocket. Yep. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Anyone appeared on the beach? No. Oh, there was some... Was that seaweed there before? Yes. Let's go into the newspaper
Murphy
place.
McAllen, so you're still here. What have you been up to? Anything newsworthy?
That's none of your business. Don't think I've forgotten your trick with the telegram.
Hey, it's nothing personal. Your business is my business, and my business is news. I'm Evelyn Stoker, editor of the Juniper Parish Gazette. No misdeed left unshared, no drama left unmonetized. Come on, work with me here, McAllen. I need something juicy. Committed any crimes? Uncovered any affairs? Any deep, personal secrets to reveal?
The honest-to-God truth? No.
I need a good story. I can't let something minor like the truth stand in the way of that.
Typical journalist.
Don't even think about it. The spring on that printing press looks like it's going to blow at any moment.
I picked up the twine. With her stunt at the bayou, I figured she owed me one. I picked up the scissors. Maybe she owed me two. I didn't want to get ink all over me trying to carry the canister around.
Hey, you...
Sorry.
I've got a lot of items now.
Yes?
Hi. Did you know Comptroller Grimes?
How could I forget him? The guy was a walking, talking migraine generator.
Surely you shouldn't speak of the dead like that.
Why not? I spoke plenty worse about him when he was alive. Anyway, I'm sure everything happens for a reason. And hopefully that reason is to increase my circulation numbers. Everything's connected, you know? Have you ever heard of the butterfly effect? I suspect it works for moths, too, because I can never get the damn things out of here. Some people say that if a man breaks wind in Alabama, it can cause a hurricane in PG.
I think I shared a train car with that guy on my way here. What's in those filing cabinets?
Past issues of the paper, going all the way back to 1858. Of course, things were a lot more interesting when Dead Nettle was thriving. People, ships, and cargo coming and going. Lots to report on back then. More than the dregs I have to dress up now.
Do you have any back issues featuring the Belmore Manor wedding?
We don't, I'm afraid. Most of the paper's directors were at the wedding, and disappeared along with everyone else. The newspaper had to
No, we
close
haven't
up
met any of
shop
my
for
characters
months
yet.
while it was restaffed.
Still.
This was back when the Gazette wasn't run by just one person.
What are you working on?
One of the most romantic articles this newspaper's ever seen. Francois Fogg, Dead Nettle's local pharmacist, is reuniting with his long-lost love after 14 years apart, thanks to this newspaper's personal ads column.
What a lovely story.
That's right. She mailed in a letter she wanted printed. Her former sweetheart saw it, and now they're on track to see each other again. Eventually.
Eventually?
Well, that's a bit of an administrative issue. In the letter we received, she told him to meet her in her Texas hometown of Magnolia. Due to a tiny typesetting error, he's now on a 6-week voyage to Mongolia. But doesn't it warm your heart how far people will go for love?
Don't you have more interesting stories to write about?
The crackpots this island calls a population wouldn't know something interesting if they paid for it. Which they hardly do. Believe me, I've tried to get juicier stories. Scouring the island, doorstop interviews, hiding under windows.
You eavesdrop on people through their windows?
It's called investigative reporting.
I'm doing some research on the treasure of Belmore Manor.
Have you found it?
Well, no, not yet. I've just started looking.
Then don't waste my time. Come back when you've got the goods.
You might not believe this, but I saw a ghost inside Belmore Manor.
You know what? You're right, McAllen. I don't believe it. Really? You've been on this island how long? And you're already starting to sound as loopy as a local.
Have you ever written an article on the disappearance at Belmore Manor?
What a waste of column inches. Leave it. That's my advice. There's no story in it.
No story?
Not one that anyone would believe. And I've got advertisers breathing down my neck.
What do you think went on?
Practically everyone on this island thinks there was some kind of sorcery involved. No one is looking at the reality. If I write up my research, no one on the island will believe me. If I write their wackadoodle theories, I'll be laughed out of the industry.
Perhaps it's a combination of both.
You can tell me what you've uncovered about Belmore Manor. Trust me, at this point, few things would surprise me.
I heard the Belmore Trading Company was losing revenue. Its profits eaten up by who knows what ventures those brothers had going on. I've seen the records. The company was privately owned, sure, but when you've got pressure building and the sharks are circling, you've got to shore up your defenses. I think that's why the Belmores persuaded Abigail to marry John Rackham.
Marry someone she didn't love?
But he didn't love her either. He was just after the company, so he hires the sailor to seduce her, convince her there's more to life than Devil's Rock. And as soon as she marries Rackham, they split, never to see each other again. He inherits the lot, and she disappears with her lover boy sailor to who knows where.
But why do you think all the guests disappeared?
They bumped them off to cover their tracks. Either one of them could have been sunning it up in Sarasota ever since. But imagine me writing that into a piece of serious journalism.
Why did the ship stop coming to Dead Nettle?
The Belmore Trading Company was the heartbeat of this island. After the disappearance, there was no one left to run the company, and it all got sold off. When that folded, so did pretty much everything else.
I think I better be going.
Keep your eyes peeled for a story, McAllen. There are secrets on the island, and it's my job to run advertisements next to them.
Right. So. I think we've got everything at Fort de la Mort. St. Juniper's Church, I'm not convinced. Is there anything in the mill we haven't?
Despite its obvious age, the water wheel was still turning. I couldn't get near it, and that was probably a good...
I can hear the chicken.
The beam looked to be driven by the water wheel outside. From the multitude of wires fanning out from the top...
There's the grease there. Yes, Rhiannon is... I did think that was also Rhiannon. Had the goods mom. She got the goods mom. Come on, clap to the chicken.
Cluck! I tried to persuade the chicken to come outside, but clearly...
Can I go back in the house? Oh, I'm going to be locked... no, I don't think I can, but might as well try.
I went to open the... I was sure I'd left it in the lock. Hello, Edgar.
Yeah.
Do you know there are a couple of gentlemen up by the church?
Rum runners, they are. Dealing with them is not in my job description. As long as they don't mix up the stiffs I'm burying with the stiff drinks they're smuggling, I'm keeping my nose out. Curiosity killed the cat, you know, and I really miss Mitt.
Aw.
I best be running along.
Goodbye.
I scanned the headstones for... handful of nails. It was a crumbling piece of chalk.
Where would I find some
It was a
chalk?
pair of feathers, both black. It was a small mound of gunpowder.
And I need
It was
more.
a single coin made of silver.
Is there anything over here? Anything I missed in the... Take the taxidermied fish, why not?
The taxidermied fish looked like it was barely hanging on to the rotting wooden frame. Deciding it would be better coming with me, I picked it up. And in doing so, tore a long hole in its previously stitched up seam. It was the taxidermied fish I'd taken from the riverboat, with a ripped seam opening up to the stuffing inside.
You've returned. Have you found all the ingredients and placed them in the green?
Not yet, but I'm working on it. I'm going to go...
Rebecca.
Okay, so... Well, let's put some of the things in the gree-gree.
I poured the rum into the gree-gree. I placed the gunpowder into the gree-gree. I placed the jawbone into the gree-gree.
Thank you, Aleli. Ah, good, we're crossing them off. Do we have it? Is it?
It was the change the taxi driver. I placed the dime into the gree-gree. That would work as the silver.
Okay. So, what else are we missing then? We are just missing coffin nails, chalk, and black feathers. Okay.
The damp air of the bayou had swelled the window in its frame. It would need more force than my bare hands could supply to open it.
Okay.
With a bit of elbow grease, I levered up the window frame. Pressed against the inside wall was a dusty desk covered in spiderwebs, and to top it, one thing lay undisturbed. A small folded document which I picked up, along with an inadvertent 8-legged companion. Ugh.
Oh no, spider.
Those stories and haunted treasures I could handle, but spiders gave me the creeps.
Oh! We have a captain's license. Ah, but we need a seal. Oh! Still no one at the beach we can talk to. Is there a school or something? I haven't actually looked at the back of the... Oh, no. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, we'll go... Just need to pry open that again.
With a bit of elbow grease, I levered up the window. Pressed against the inside wall was a dusty desk covered in spiders.
Sorry for the deja vu, everyone.
To top it, One thing lay undisturbed, a small folded document which I picked up, along with an inadvertent 8-legged companion. Ugh. Ghost stories and haunted treasures I could handle, but spiders gave me the creeps. The puppet show hadn't started yet.
Is there anything on the notice board I've forgotten? Yes, we have our shopping list.
Of all of the papers pinned to the board, one showed the beaming face of a rotund fisherman on the docks with a headline declaring he'd just broken the island's heaviest catch record.
Are there any hotspots we haven't looked at here? I don't think we've looked at the telegraph pole.
I wasn't going to climb the mast. I had neither the proficiency with a...
Oh, sorry, I cut that line off. Yes, maybe.
The coffin lid had been nailed down securely. I wasn't going to be able to open it.
God, as I had to
I didn't
gaslight
need
him.
to warm my hands on the stove. It was already a humid night, and the fire was more useful at keeping bugs away from the shack than keeping anyone toasty.
Scissors and twine.
I needed to think of something else.
No.
That wasn't going to work. I couldn't do that. The twine would be more useful to me intact.
That's fair. Can I cut up
There
the...
may have been a coupon for a kazoo in the back of the magazine, but it would have taken weeks for it to arrive. The magazine was more...
Oh, second hotspot under the coven. Yes, thank you.
A mischievous idea began to form in my mind. Hey, I think the guy inside here might still be alive.
No, we don't need Gerda's eye. We'll just gaslight him
The coffin
ourselves.
was just shaking around. Maybe you should open it up.
Well, I didn't see it move.
The gravedigger had me in a conundrum. I could hardly start shaking it right in front of his eyes.
And unless the body inside starts jiggling around, I'm not opening up that coffin.
Hang on. Is it?
That wasn't going to work. I needed to think of something else. I couldn't do that.
No. There we go.
I tied the twine to the uneven table and took up a hiding spot behind a nearby wall. It was time to wake the dead. Hello? Hello? Why is it so dark in here?
Huh? Who's that?
It's preying on this poor man's insecurities.
Stuck! Help! Help! Mallory, if that's you again.
Get me out of this thing!
Oh no, not again. Mister, are you okay? I'm so sorry. I was told... Mister? Oh, God darn it! Next time I see that girl, I'm gonna have a peewee-sized coffin
Not again.
all ready for her. A few hours locked in one of those should adjust her sense of humor.
Obviously, retrieve your string.
I picked up the handful of discarded coffin nails from the tin. I placed the coffin nails in the gree-gree.
Into the gree-gree. Oh, don't worry, Hayne. You're here now. And that's what's important.
Searching the dead man's body was not something I wanted to do.
Fair.
Hello, Edgar.
Yeah,
Who is it you're burying?
this is Theodore Grimes. He was the...
Comptroller for Juniper Parish?
That's right. You know him?
Ah.
We were supposed to have a meeting. Clearly he's going to miss it.
Sure is. Now he's the late Comptroller Grimes.
I best be...
Goodbye.
Okay, so now all we need is some chalk. And feathers. I still think there's something to do with this. No.
The skeleton hung even from down...
Do I have anything I could...
That didn't work. Nope. That wasn't going to work.
It's just worth a shot.
I couldn't do that.
Okay, I think the molasses is going to be used to stick the something in there. Is there anywhere I can get...
From the ground, I didn't have a clear view through the balcony doors, but that didn't stop me from knowing the dark magic that went on beyond that broken glass.
Thank you, Hayne, for your bits. They are appreciated. Is there anything else I can do at Fort de la Mort?
There wasn't anything to do with the lantern. I couldn't get to the staircase while the gate was locked.
There's the lighthouse. Do your bits, hang low.
The lighthouse light was off.
Slap like some sort of Monty Python scene. The fish slap dance.
I had more. To make use of that, I needed something to weigh.
Why am I weighing the taxidermied fish?
I hung the fish on the scales.
You caught a pincosa. They're the most delicious fish around here, especially grilled. But you'll never beat Squib's record.
Squib?
Jebediah Squib, the Cajun catcher, he calls himself. Last week at the Dead of the Docks, Squib caught the heaviest.
Oh goodness, double hydration.
Got his photograph on the front page of the newspaper and everything. Now how am I going to rest while he brags and boasts about it every single night?
That was 2 large
With
swigs.
its innards made of cotton and material scraps, the fish's weight was distinctly unimpressive. Good evening, Ned.
Hello again, Mac.
I spoke with Dr. Moray.
Moray is a charlatan and a fool. Only got into hoodoo and voodoo a few years ago. Before that, he was an actor over at the Calliope Theater, and not a very good one. He's the only person I know who directed and starred in a one-person production of The Pirates of Penzance. And that's because all the rest of the cast dropped out rather than work with him. He's always been searching for
Ta-ran,
respect
ta-ra,
and
ta-ran,
recognition.
ta-ra.
Who would have known
It
he
is,
found
it
out
is a
being
glorious
smart
thing to
and
be a
innocence.
pirate king. I am the very model of a modern Major General of information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I don't know the rest of it.
How do you catch a pencosa fish?
With hours of patience and decades of practice. You ever wrestled a rod before?
Just the once. I went fishing on Lake Erie, but the only thing I caught was a cold.
Low enough to study geography. Nordic categorical. Say a Major General has never rode a horse.
What do you do with the fish you catch?
A couple I save for myself, and the rest I sell to the Captain's Club. They fancy them up with lemon lobsters, slawfish.
I know the first verse of the
Everyone
Element
knows the
song,
best way to cook
which is
them
that.
is to grill 'em.
Or used to. It's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and iron, americium, antimony, arsenic, aluminum, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, and rhenium. And no, it's gone. Fuck it. Catch you later, Ned.
Catch you later, Ned.
See you around, man.
Nickel, neodymium, neptunium, geranium, and iron, americium, ruthenium, uranium. Europium, zirconium, lutetium, vanadium, and lanthanum, and osmium, and monastine, and radium, and golden productinium, and indium, and gallium, and iodine, and thorium, and thulium, and thallium. There we go.
Anything to report?
I'm keeping my eyes open.
Any more hotspots in here?
There was no way I was going to get past the newspaper editor to get it. Besides, I didn't know how to operate it.
Ah, I need to get my photo with that at some stage. I don't know whether I get it now.
I thought I'd keep that to myself.
No, can't slap her with the fish. I haven't been able to use this jack for anything yet, have I? There must be something in the mill I've missed. I don't think I can. There's no stamp on the Captain's Club thing, is there? Can I break open the hatch?
The hatch doors had swelled closed. Nope.
Ah, there's a stamp.
I couldn't break.
Well then. What? How do I... What do I... Ah. If I... Can I use the printing press?
Anything to report?
That didn't work.
Nope.
I didn't want to damage it.
Nope.
That didn't work.
I haven't looked at this billiards poster. Yes, but who has a stamp to steal?
The poster advertised billiards at the Captain's Club. With
Ah, so there's chalk in there.
Without a photograph of me, there was no way he was going to accept it as proof of my being a captain.
Oh, right, yes, yeah. Sorry, I misunderstood that message.
You can't go up there.
Yes, so I need the photo. I need the camera. The chalk is in there. So what else? And
It was
the
a manuscript that
feathers
looked
we need. Oh,
I wondered if I could get a photograph for the captain's license. The newspaper office seemed like it might have a camera.
well, let's talk to her again and see if she'll take my photo.
Anything to report?
I'm keeping...
Yes?
Hi. Would you take my photograph?
Do you know how much the chemicals cost to develop those photographs? I'm on a limited budget here, McAllen. Unless you've done something notable, you're not getting into print.
I've got a story for you. A big one. There are rum runners at the old church.
Keep your voice down, Motormouth. Do you want us to end up in the obituaries?
I thought you wanted a real scoop for the
Time to do
Gazette.
crimes.
I do, just not one that gets me on the wrong side of the mob in the process. Pigeon elected mayor, cow does the high jump. Those are the types of stories that get eyes on the front pages.
But I thought journalists had a duty towards truth, justice, and society.
Where'd you get that poppycock idea? My duty is towards the circulation numbers. And while I'd love a shocker of a story, I'd rather not become the story, if you catch my drift.
If we stuff...
I think
I've got my eye.
Ah, okay. We need to make something, put something heavy in the fish, and then sew it up. Maybe?
I needed to think.
No. A horseshoe?
With the ripped seam as
yes.
an opening, I placed the horseshoe inside the taxidermy
There we
fish.
go.
Now it was heavy.
I'm a genius.
Mac, does that say what I think it does? You been holding back on me. That breaks Scribb's record.
McAllen,
There we go.
how does it feel to have decimated the town record in your first few hours on the island?
How did you hear about this so fast?
It's my job to know about things fast. Now, I'm asking the questions here. Where'd you get the fish, McAllen?
Well, it was a mighty battle on the southern coast. Its fins
That
strong
fish
as a
fat.
motor, its mouth as fierce as a tiger's. I paused dramatically to allow my fishing prowess to wash over them.
What rod did you use?
Wooden one?
I mean, what make?
You know, I didn't use a rod.
You caught the fish without a rod?
It was more one-on-one. Mono, fisho.
You wrestled a fish?
And I won.
Well, as much as it pains me to say it, you're the cover story in the next edition of the Juniper Parish Gazette. And this is why I'm not getting a Pulitzer.
I've got to hand it to you, Mac. That fish is a whopper. I don't know how you got it, but as long as it keeps Squid quiet at the porch party tomorrow, I ain't complaining.
Right. How do we get a paper?
Murphy! I think we caught your personality perfectly in that photograph. Naive, simple, unsophisticated. Makes it all the
Okay.
more surprising that you actually
So now we cut the thing out,
accomplished something.
and then we need to stick it on.
Framed.
That'll cost you. Hey, those cost money, you know.
But it has my photograph on it.
The Do Not Serve board down at Spinelli's bar has my photograph on it, but that doesn't mean I can just pick it up and walk out with it, does it?
I'd like to buy a newspaper.
Finally, I get something out of you loitering in here. That'll be 1 cent, please.
That's all my
Picked
money.
up the newspaper. The
I'm
fewer
penniless.
people that saw it, the better. The headline read,
How big are his pockets?
carefully, I cut.
And then I think we need the molasses. Run to the molasses.
I touched the back
He's
of the
filled his
photograph,
britches.
thanks to the stickiness of the molasses.
Excellent. Now everyone will know we're a captain. Gotta get some chalk for my gree-gree.
Hello again, Felix.
Hello?
I best be casting off.
Don't feel that.
There we go. Sorry,
My
that's what I want you to do.
credentials.
You can just eat the photo. That's Hain behaviour there. Augers are quite small.
You're telling me you
it's
are
the
a
it's the
captain?
jack.
I trust it's all in order.
That's
I thought you said your name was Murphy McCallan.
That's right.
Then why does this say Captain Knott?
It's a pseudonym for marketing purposes. You've got to stand out nowadays. A cool name's a good way to do that. You didn't think Captain Hook was called Hook before the hand incident, did you? What would the odds of that have been?
Look, Sonny, the bylaws of this club only allow the club manager to verify a captain's license. And Mr. Perkins is enjoying his backgammon soiree with Mrs. Perkins and the ladies this evening, with strict instructions not to be disturbed. So I'll accept this for tonight, but try this again tomorrow night and it'll be another story. Now, with that
Well.
said, a warm and hearty welcome to the Captain's Club. We sincerely hope you make use of and enjoy our facilities, and do please let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. We don't open for another hour, but if you'd like, you can head up now to acquaint yourself.
Up we go.
I picked up the cube of billiard chalk from the edge of the table. I placed the chalk into the gree-gree.
Place the chalk into the gree-gree. Now I need the feathers.
The cabinet was locked. The door was... The switch seemed to control the ceiling fans.
I don't think I want to find feathers in here.
Considered playing a game, but the lack of balls and cues was going to be a roadblock. While I was trapped on Devil's Rock, a map of the world wasn't going to be much use to me.
Ah! Birdcage. I need to get out. How do I get out? Oh, window. Oh, fuck. I keep pressing that.
The door was locked. That didn't work. I needed to think of something else. I couldn't do that.
No. How do we get on the balcony?
I waited for the doors of the elevator to open, but nothing happened.
Oh,
If
nice.
you wish to use the elevator, I'm afraid to tell you it's broken. You'll have to endure the stairs.
Fair enough. Hello again, Felix.
Hello again, sir.
Is the club busy tonight?
Well, we haven't opened yet, but if it's like last week, it'll be quite the lively soiree. I could barely keep up.
The members here like to have a good time.
That's
Just
right,
throw
sir.
everything at the doors if it
Both of
works.
them.
Ah,
This
how do I
town
get to
sure
that
isn't
bird
what it used to
cage?
be.
I best be casting off.
Farewell.
I wondered if there was anything inside the sack that hung from the crane in the bayou.
Ooh. Look at the sack.
With the gator disposed of, I turned my attention to the sack hanging from the crane. There was no apparent way to open it, but by the feel of it, it seemed to be filled with some kind of grain. There was no apparent way to open it, but...
Use the knife on the sack. Bye, Scribs. Have a nice rest of your day.
I cut into the sack with the knife, revealing it to be full of corn.
Take a handful of
I took the
corn.
corn from the sack.
Right, now. Yes. Yes. It's all coming together.
I couldn't do that.
Nope.
Perhaps there was a chicken inside.
Oh, the chicken. Fucking hell. Wrong bird. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Exactly. Cusco's poison. The poison specifically for Cusco. That poison?
I scattered the corn on the path. Mere seconds later, it attracted the attention of the curious chicken.
Oh, yeah. Take its feathers. It's all coming together.
I was glad nobody had seen that. I may have known how to handle a chicken drumstick, but wrestling the living version was altogether different. Now that the chicken was enjoying the... Now that the chicken was...
Nope.
Maybe there was a way to dislodge some chicken fat.
Ah, yeah. So I had the right idea, just wrong.
If the chicken didn't want me to touch it, perhaps a blast of air could do the trick.
I'm bellowing the cock. We have our Gree is complete.
The manuscript required black feathers, not white.
Grease, or maybe, or it might be the printing stuff.
Grease-soaked feather.
No.
I could...
The stuff in the printing barrel. Because as we all know, spirits
Anything to report?
I'm keeping my...
are all about the letter of the law, not the spirit.
Delicately, I dipped the feathers into the canister of ink. When they emerged, they were dyed jet
Free
black.
Dog 2.
I placed the feathers into the gree. I'd done it. All...
Now we go. What are you doing here? You don't believe in ghosts.
I thought I'd find you out here, McAllen.
How did you get out here before me?
Never mind that. This will be the last time, McAllen. I'm not your secretary. I don't know what you're up to out here, but I'll figure it out soon enough. But for now, let's hurry it up. These shoes are alligator skin, and I don't want the local fauna recognizing an old friend. Another telegram came through for you, marked urgent. Kip said you might be out here.
My boss again?
Got it in one.
McAllen, report back immediately. Received word Grimes is deceased. Lack of resources has made this a waste of time. And I've come down to start with the Friday signatures. When you get back here, sorting mail is gonna be the least of your worries. Sid Sinclair Auditing Company.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. On a night when I'd just seen a ghost, this telegram was almost more unbelievable. There was more to the Belmore story than I could have ever imagined. Now I was being pulled away to a job I didn't want to work, a life I didn't want to live. Maybe it was time to do something a little foolish. Do I still have that prepaid reply?
Sure do. What do you want it to say?
I quit.
Tell him I quit. I
Yeah.
couldn't believe what I'd done. I'd quit my job and opened the first chapter in my own adventure. But without a job, I didn't have a salary. Without a salary,
They said the title of the show. They said the name of the show in the
It
show.
became more important than ever that I find that treasure. For me this time.
Murphy, have you found all 7 ingredients?
I have.
Wonderful! Now it is time for the final step. Out of the darkness, the sadness, the fear, I command you, my servant, now to appear.
Out he comes.
I have returned, Master. What is your desire?
The ingredients have been gathered. The final step of the spell is ready. The focus.
The focus of the spell is whatever you are casting it upon. Belmore Manor is where the ghosts reside. An image of Belmore Manor is what you must use to direct the spell.
Well, we've got the magazine.
Murphy, do you have an image of Belmore Manor we can use? Yes, Murphy, that will work. Place it inside the gree-gree as the final ingredient.
No ghost huffing.
Folded the magazine cover and placed it inside the gree-gree.
The spell is ready. Finally, the ghosts will be free again. Open the gree-gree, Murphy, and that will cast the spell.
With some trepidation, I took the gree-gree from my pocket and with a deep breath, opened it.
Uh-oh.
At last, I am free.
Servant, what's happening?
Ah, he can't control shit.
I was never your servant.
The lowers
I
some
am your
bastard.
master. You shall do my bidding. I command you.
Foolish mortal.
He said the name of the play in the play.
Purpose. No longer do I need to manifest as an ephemeral specter. Now my true spirit form is freed.
Loa, do as I say.
You are of no more use to me.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
I wasn't
Oh,
sure what
dear.
I'd just seen, but the voodoo fire raging all around me was all too real. I needed to get out, and fast. I needed to get out of...
Bellows.
Bellows were used to...
Uh,
I didn't need... Gazing into the spirit pool, I
use the
filled
Mountain
bottle
Dew.
with water from the spirit.
Take the throne. Oh no, sorry Sophie, I missed it. Pretend to talking to you used to. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh god. Into the Mountain Dew. Dun, 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 dun. Part 2. Right. I think on that note, I've already gone over where I said I was going to. So, I'm going to call that a day there, but I will certainly be
As I
streaming
opened
more
my
of this.
eyes, I realized I had no idea where I was. Hello? Hello? This wasn't good. I checked my hands and still seemed to be flesh and blood. What's happening? Where am I?
Oh!
Welcome back to Belmore Manor. Murphy McCallum.
Don't tempt me
Didn't
with
expect
jazz.
to see you again so soon.
What's going on? Am I dead?
Don't be so overdramatic, Murphy. You're still very much alive. But you're the only person in the house that is. I'm afraid your actions have caused a good bit of trouble for us inhabitants of the house.
What's happened?
Let's see if you can figure it out. We're about to play a song, and Murphy McCallum, this one is for you. All right, all you Belmore Manor ghosts and ghouls, let's take it to a place where voodoo rules. Foolish mortal, do you know what you've done? A house of spirits, but we know of one with evil intentions, and now no preventions to harm their evil scheme. You're now implicated in this complicated supernatural dream. You cast the spell, now the deed is done. Evil's free, the plan has just begun. Without your detection, we'll have no protection from the Machiavellian game. You set them loose, so you have to deduce who is ill and who is to blame.
It's just the spirit of jazz, clearly.
Draw on clues to solve the mystery. The lover, the pawn, the devil of God. Questions surrounded in doubt. The officer, bride, the sailor, or guide, Murphy. Can you figure it out?
Oh, yes.
Can you figure it out? Broken heart stolen by another. Tell us now who is the lover.
I think the bride was the lover.
A girl in love and a dream to wed. But does she know what cannot be said? Are the people around her just that to confound her? A love that must end with them dead.
Mephistopheles doesn't have an owner anymore.
Life, no chance for dawn. Tell us now who is the pawn.
I think the sailor was the pawn.
A sailor forced into a wicked deal, a pride to woo, a heart to steal, a sinister threat. If we ever should get found out that his love is a
Uh-huh.
wicked spirits in evil rebel. Tell us now who is the devil.
I think the officer was
Yes. Oh, I don't know what happens if you choose the wrong ones.
His work has grown. He wants that work all to be his own. If the bride was away, then the fortune will stay. Choose the riches to be his alone. Murphy tried, but it wasn't right.
What?
The real story might give you a fright.
Well.
You gave your best guess, but it's not a success in these paranormal days. Maybe we sing a song, try to see where you're wrong. Try again while your hope still remains. Broken heart stolen by another.
Huh.
Tell us now who is the lover.
Sailor was the lover.
I think the sailor was the lover.
Someone in love and their love is true. It's it return? What is there to do? They're caught in the middle of baffling riddles. Is love what can carry them through? A sense of life, no chance for dawn. Tell us now, who is the pawn?
I think the bride.
I think the bride was the pawn.
A bride in love, but in some evil curse, immersed in voodoo and things perverse. She cannot protest, and her mind's not possessed of things that only get worse. Wicked spirits in evil rebel, tell us now, who is the devil?
I think the officer was the devil.
A phantom figure who's now in control. Black magic powers got things he stole. But maybe it's setback, but he's gonna get back, and we're worried that cause that it's gold.
Double time.
Maybe you listened and now you've done it. You took a gamble and you have won it. A bride in a spell and a sailor's farewell, and an officer pulling the strings. A hostage filled with voodoo, and yes, we know like you do. To fix it, we'll take some strange things. To test it, we asked you questions 3. You drew clues and solved the mystery. The officer, bride, and the sailor all died. Questions surrounded in doubt. The lover, the pawn, the devil are gone. Murphy, you figured it out. And yes, you must. The foolish boss, find treasures trapped in hidden vaults. You may think you are
This is a jam.
but it's all just begun. It's time for the ghostly debut. So say trick or treat, cause there's a goal to defeat. And Murphy, we hope that you do. Or guess what? You have to lie to.
New Bond theme just dropped.
Have to die too.
I was back in Belmore Manor, and although it was better than being dead, I didn't know what was awaiting me.
Right. On that note, I do actually really need to go now. So, everyone, it's been a pleasure. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your days. And I will definitely stream some more of this, if not next week, maybe before next week. Who knows? I might find some time. All right. Ta-ta!